Lionsgate. Tresnea. A city in ruins. It's still there, though. That has to count for something. Despite victory, a great tragedy befell our heroes. Though, they will not have long to mourn, for they must march on. A different location lies on their path. Moving away from the ice-cold city in the north, our heroes will enter Ibrakal, the city of eternal summer. Starring Agent P as Thief, Anna as Devana, Mike as Jindar, Steve as Sapphire, and Aziz with a brand new character with Tanfighter as Dungeon Master. Streaming begins March 25th.
Hello, everyone, and welcome
Hello,
back to Dark Waters.
everyone.
I don't know what you're starting with, but I'm gonna need you to reel it back so we can start. That's right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Dark Waters Chaos Fridays. I am your Dungeon Master, Tanfighter. With me, as always, are our lovely players with whatever remaining brain cells they have. Starting us off, we have Mike.
I am Mike, playing Jen, and as Aziz says, we love Goku. So.
Next up, we have Aziz.
I don't even like Goku that much. Hi, I'm Aziz. My pronouns are she and her. And today I should be playing Lafia Sunfarer, the Astrobard Bardajin, whose pronouns are they and them. And they have a bird who lives in a flute.
Incorrect. Next up, we have Akash.
Hi, I'm Akash. I'm playing a bugbear barbarian, born of ash.
Say that 5 times fast.
Sorry?
Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, he loves to be in action, and I guess today he's gonna get to witness a lot of action, not be in action.
The optimism from everyone today is wild.
No action! No action!
Yes, we know your race.
Okay.
You know their race?
Okay, calm down. Next up, we have Anna.
Hi, I am Anna, or Riley, whichever you prefer. I use they it pronouns, and I play Devana, they she pronouns, and Devana is a half orc warlock / cleric, and they are not amused by the actions of some.
Yeah, Steve.
Steve and Mike.
And last but not least, we have our host with the most something, the PP man himself, the Goon King, Steve.
Hello, hi. I'm Steve, also known as Sassy Pants. My PC is struggling, and so is my PC. But we are here in the past doing shenanigans, totally not trying to impact the future. What do you mean? Yeah, my pronouns are he, him, and I'm playing Shay, short for Shaitan, also known as S48,
Nope.
or Stun, or other things.
I knew it was coming. No.
Yeah, that's me doing the stuff.
I just need to kill you.
All right, yeah. That's it.
All right, great.
Sometimes I feel great knowing that if Tan goes on a murder spree, at least Steve will get killed before I do.
I mean, that's just my proximity. He lives closer to me. But yes, last we left our adventurers, they had infiltrated the Temple of Rodarius to investigate what was going on there. And during that investigation, some oddities began to happen, such as a bag of gems beginning to act strangely. At which point, Jen decided to release the gems out of the bag. Upon doing so, the gems became unstable. Big explosion. They found themselves on the coast side of Barnacle Bay. the heart of the demonic problem, and they made their way up into what looked like the ruins of a village. Before they could investigate around, they immediately saw other creatures in the distance and decided it is time to maybe leave. Devana started casting a spell to escape. During said casting, Shay saw the same bag of gems that led them here and upturned them. Following which, there was yet another explosion, and then the party found themselves amidst a battlefield, surrounded on all fronts by armies fighting each other, armies consisting of soldiers with angelic wings, celestial powers. In the sky, they saw a great platinum dragon clashing against a 5-headed chromatic dragon. Upon the dragon's back, what was most likely yet another deity. They saw a very shiny looking person riding an elephant fly towards a desert. All sorts of things happening all over the place. Party is in the middle of all of that, and that's where we are now. I will ask everyone in this moment, as you land, you are surrounded by all of this chaos. You have seen a line of what looked like civilians and like refugees trying to make a break for a tree line in the distance. On the other hand, you see this elephant flying out down south towards the desert, and to your left, which would be west, you see a big clash happening between two very large armies. And to your east, there is still like open battlefields and stuff, but there seems to be like also like broken rubble roads going further. Before anything happens, what do you do? Where do you go?
First thing I do is look towards Shay and just like first of all look around and be like, what the fuck is happening? Like seeing all this, and turn towards Shay and be like, what the fuck were you thinking?
He put stones together. We teleported. I put stones back so we could come back.
No, shut the fuck up! Why did you do that?
Get us back to where we were. What do you mean?
No, but where? I don't even know where the fuck we are.
That is
Like,
not
and it also
logical.
looks also at Jen and be like, you too! Why did you do that?
I thought they might explode in the bag. Look, we can argue
With us
later.
near the bag?
Well, I was very near the bag.
Yeah. Like, look, is it like, are we also okay? There's lots of things happening, Tan. Is there any kind of like recognition for any of us, like that, or like any clue? Not even like where we are in time, but more like a clue, like, you know.
You see a giant platinum dragon above you.
And also I pretty much recognize Ladarius and be like, this, you know, instantly I think also like we're no longer in our timeline. I think also. But you said we see
We're not in
civilians?
Kansas anymore, Toto.
Yeah, you see what look like, you know, mix of like humans and whatnot, who clearly are not wearing any like military equipment or weapons or anything. They have like sticks at best, and they're like just running in a direction.
Is there anyone guiding them? Like anyone?
Yes,
who is
you
armored?
see at the front of them there is this human woman, like long black hair, kind of like, you know, a couple of like cuts and scrapes on her face, wearing like just like what looks like a tattered like flowy dress almost.
Okay.
And she has like a big satchel around her waist. You don't know what's in it, but she has this big satchel and people are following her like their life depends on it.
Okay. I think if I do clock that, Devon just points over to that and like, there. That looks like we should go there.
You just hear like Dagon like pipe up like, all right, you heard the captain, fucking move.
Yeah, they start moving.
And I will need I'm assuming the one then you're up in the lead.
Yeah.
I need
let
a
me quickly
survival check from you.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me is there anything I could do? No, okay. Survival check, you say?
Yeah, survival check.
I'm gonna use inspiration for that. Okay, better. That is a 16. It's better than what it was.
I was going to say you can add a d6 to that as well.
From?
Me
I get that. Okay, sure.
and my bullshit.
Oh, that's good. That's a 6. So that's 22 then.
22 is pretty good. Okay. All of you making your way through this take 7 radiant damage.
Okay.
Which is essentially from you like crossing over like bits of flame, like sacred fire and things like that. Just random crossfire from a very sporadic war zone. Nothing directly hits you. You, with Devanakan leading the way, find kind of a safe path, almost serpentining behind the same group that's running. And you start following through that for what feels like forever, which in reality is still a long time. You sprint, like slowing and pacing up over and over for about 30 minutes, 50 minutes easily. You start seeing around you as this like fight is getting more and more intense. Up in the sky, the person on the back of Bahamut, you see, leaps up into the air, raises a hand, and this enormous lance-like javelin made out of like this pure radiant energy appears as he throws it out towards what looks like another like humanoid in the sky wearing like head to toe full like this like jet black plate mail with like wings popped out of the back, and it slams straight into that person, and that person crashes down somewhere in the distance. Meanwhile, as that's happening, you see the platinum dragon like essentially just like fly straight up towards Tiamat, and you see with a claw like bats one of the heads away, bites into another one as 2 of Tiamat's heads bite into his side, and they're just like locked into this struggle happening up there. And just the beating of their wings from that struggle is kicking up such a intense wind around all of you that you're feeling like resistance walking anywhere, like something's like pushing down on you essentially. And eventually, however, you make it to this tree line, and as you get closer, you see at the very edge of the tree line, you see a bunch of satyrs, some Eladrin are basically like waiting at the edge, signaling to like this like row of refugees, going like, "Hurry, this way, inside!" And they don't say this in common though. Anyone who speaks Sylvan would understand that.
I speak Elvish, not Silver.
You would get bits and pieces of it.
Oh, I have no wait. I have I will use my comprehend languages. My free use of it.
Yeah, that works.
So
Then you would
that'll
know.
be fine.
Even then, you would very clearly like also understand the dialect and way of talking is not very known to you. This is very old, formal, broken bits of language almost. And you keep going through. As you all like enter in, you look around, there's already like a bunch of people like just like sitting catching their breath like under some trees. You see people are going around like bandaging each other up, some people like casting like basic healing spells on each other, stuff like that, like just calming each other down. You see this woman that was in the lead is looking fucking exhausted, and she's just walking from like small group to small group, like crouching down, opening a bag, pulling out like poultices, random things, handing them to them, getting up, checking on another group, and just doing like triage and treatment wherever she can, and just like not stopping doing that. As you also enter this and you find yourselves, okay, fire is not raining down on us, what do? You have like a moment here.
I turn to the group, specifically look at Shay, but also Jen, but look at everyone and go like, stay here. Don't talk to anyone. Don't touch anything. And we'll like turn around and we'll go towards the woman.
Okay.
I'm going to turn to Jen really quick. Is that covered under GS or?
Everything the captain says is covered under GS, yes.
No, but if you tell me that I can talk to people and the captain says I cannot talk to people, what do we do there?
Dagon looks at you. Captain's orders.
I don't disobey the captain.
So I just sit here and do nothing?
Yes.
Honestly, after the sprint I've had, I could do with a bit of nothing. And you see Dagon just sits down next to a tree and just like exhales heavily, like, oh fuck, I'm tired.
It feels like a good opportunity for a short rest.
I would say, by the way, if you want, you could mark a short rest.
Yes. No, actually, I'll do it after. I
You
guess.
don't yet, Devana,
No,
because you're
I don't
going
get
there.
one. Yeah, exactly. That's fine.
You also see Zelstein is very like cautiously just looking around everywhere and like kind of looking down at her like medallion and just going like, must protect us. Perhaps I might just hear you here. And you see she just closes her eyes and starts praying. And you see Risk, on the other hand, is standing at the very edge of the tree line and just like looking out, like looking up at the sky and what the fuck's happening. And you see he has a small notepad out.
Of course, he has. Yes, this is a great day for him. But yeah, I go to.
You go up towards her. You see she's like she got up from a group. She's looking at a pair of like these Eladrin. And I thank you for the assistance you have provided. I think the only move we have is to keep moving up, away from this. If more of your people are there, then... And as she's saying that, she kind of hears you approach, like, stops and, like, turns over. Like,
is it just her and then also the Eladrin?
You see as she turns, the Eladrin kind of, like, see you, and they also kind of walk away.
Okay.
You see she turns, looks at you, like, looks you up and down, like, I
hi.
don't know you.
Yeah, no, that's correct. Well, how do I even begin to put this? Really weird story.
I know, this far out.
What? Yeah, no, okay, sorry. This kind of sounds extremely weird, but me and my group, wait, what year is it? Let's start there.
Yeah. You see she looks confused at the question.
Oh, okay, right. Me and my group, we're... Oh, I'm gonna sound like I've lost my mind. Please trust me on this. We're from the future, I think. We're not supposed to be here. Something we fucked up. Well, something happened, and then suddenly we were here. We don't know what's going on. We don't understand anything that's going on. All I am seeing is gods in the sky and dragons, and that wasn't happening when we were where we were originally from. I'm just saying.
Wait, it wasn't happening where you were from. Where are you from?
The future. I guess things are bad there too. We're fighting demons.
Persuasion with disadvantage.
Yeah, I was actually going to before that. When I was going to like say like I can offer assistance. I'm a healer.
She's just like kind of hearing your words right now.
Yeah. I get okay. Perfect.
She doesn't make a move yet.
Okay. That's so annoying. This is. Hold on, that's so annoying. That's so annoying because I rolled a nat 20, but then also a fucking a 9 plus 8, so still a 17. But
17.
Waste of the nat 20.
You see, she looks at you like, I don't really know what to make of that tale just yet.
I know.
There's a lot happening here at the moment, and when your situation sounds difficult, most of ours is as well. If you say you can heal and help, we'll take any assistance we can get. We have to keep each other alive here. The gods surely won't.
I understand. I'm not asking any resources or anything per se. We just need time and a somewhat safe place to figure it out and hopefully find our way back. And we saw all of you guys, and I figured we could stay here. But while we're here, and if you'll allow us to stay and find find our breathing, our footing, then we can offer assistance to repay.
You see, she like looks at that like, and as far as your question for what year, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's been a few hundred, maybe 1,000 years since all of this has been happening. We don't really keep track of these things anymore.
Interesting. Okay. Right. Okay.
So
that's
yes,
fine.
if you wish to help tend to the wounded, feel free.
Yeah. I have. Hold on. I should have. Where the fuck is it? I have healing. I have a couple of healing poultices. I'll hand
And
to
as
over
you
there.
like kind of reach for it, you see she like extends her hand very quickly and grabs your wrist and stops you.
Oh,
And you see she looks at you and goes, "That mark. You believe in a god?"
Is she talking about the Ilmatar one?
Ilmatar, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess I don't. Yes. Is that a bad thing here right now?
You see she like reaches to her side, like looks around very quickly and throws you like a glove.
Oh, okay.
And she's
shit. Okay.
He's not one of the ones people would have a problem with, but best not take any chances.
Okay, so there's a couple more people in my group with some symbols, some more than others. Would it be
Advise you
best to
not
cover them?
show them. Correct.
Okay. Or
At least in
thank
this
you.
group.
Thank you. What's your name?
She looks at you and goes, Farah.
Farah. My name's Savannah. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry.
An
It's
elven
been
name
like this.
for an orc.
What?
Strange. She goes like an elven name for an orc. That's strange.
Oh, my father is half elven.
Looks confused by the idea.
Yeah, fair enough. But we'll like continue to reach and like pull out 2 healing poultices to hand to her. Please, these they should help.
Looks at them like, you see takes like a little bit out and like tests it on one of her own cuts.
Yeah.
You see when she like notices, okay, it's working, that she's like, all right, we can use this. And nods at you and starts kind of going and like distributing it.
Yeah, the Vanna will go back. Oh yeah, go ahead.
How far away are they having this conversation? Just
a couple hundred feet.
Okay, annoying.
Yeah, the
it's
Vanna
a big tree line. Like
quickly...
an entire band of like about a couple villages are hiding in this tree line right now.
Yeah, the Vanna will go back and then goes back to the group. All right. So this lady's name is Farah. She didn't have an answer for what year it is. Apparently they stopped counting. We are allowed to stay here for a little bit. I did say that we could offer some things in return. However, the most important thing is everyone who has any kind of holy symbol needs to hide it right now.
Oh, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, this is like, yeah.
That's going to be a problem.
I don't know how to do that.
Dakin has a bag of holding.
You see, kind of like clutches them, but he doesn't want to take them.
Okay, it looks at wrist like there seems to be some kind of thing with the gods. Not everyone will react.
You see, Zalci also looks a little like uneasy because you see, like she can hide her like medallion easily, but her clothes are also
yeah. Devana is already showed like the glove that like I was given this.
You see, like she thinks like Zalci's like, well, I do have something, and you see she's like throws a cloak on. That's the best she can do. Like,
yeah, it's okay. Just it. I mean, she said like Ilmatar is not someone people have problems with. Mostly,
you see, like Riss also like takes the chain links he has, and he just kind of hides them undisclosed the best he can, and just like starts covering them up.
Okay.
This is like a cohort, right? Like this is a cohort. He's tiny.
Yes.
I assume I'm wearing like some sort of a capey, cloaky kind of thing. I will just take it off and just hand it to him. Like this should cover you well enough.
This is bigger than me.
Fair point. But if you hide
you see, he's like, And you see, he just wrap it around himself like a scarf and then wear it down a little, so he can kind of fit with it. It's still dragging on the ground a little, but he's like, "That's the best I can do." And he just looks up at you and goes, "Sorry if I get it dirty."
That's not an issue. Um,
Wait, so how did she react when you asked her the year?
When what? When I
How did
asked
she
her-
react?
oh,
Yeah.
I mean, she just said she didn't really know how to answer it because they kind of stopped counting or keeping track, which is odd.
that's
You didn't perchance ask her what they call this place, did you?
No, I didn't want to feel like she was being interrogated because I didn't want her to kick us out. What is strange, however, also is that she seemed surprised that then, air quotes, orc was this far out, and then also was more surprised that I have an elven name. I don't know what's happening, but
So what is this then? A different time?
yeah, it probably the past, right? Also, Tan, how much does the general populace in our time know about what the Millennium War was about? Because we see obviously
Nearly
gods
nothing.
fighting, nothing,
Yeah.
nearly nothing. Okay,
Basically, the entire thing known is that the Millennium War was a conflict that happened before the Dragon Wars, and almost all records of it no longer exist.
and there's also no general consensus of oh yeah, the gods were fighting alongside dragons or whatever. The gods were fighting each other, etc. So we don't have
Some
even that
scholars
broad stroke.
hypothesize that Celestials fought. That is the best.
Okay, we
people
don't. Okay, then we don't know
there's
anything else. Okay.
Essentially, there's no proof of the Millennium War that people have found.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh no.
From the battle that we witnessed, the brief look I got at the landscape and such is there anything I can recall about when we might be, given that?
That'll be difficult, but roll me a history check.
Also, did Farah speak Sylvan to me, or what was it?
She was, to you, she would be speaking in would be almost like a very weird broken mixture of Celestial and Common.
Ancient Common.
Both language I both speak, so that's okay.
The old Common.
It was ye old Common, yes.
That's a 25. So whether I can glean anything of where or when.
You
when
don't have clear memories of this time to begin with, but
No.
looking around at everything, at the very least, it has been going on for a while. But also looking at the state of the war, you're like, wait, at least in the later visions I had, things look more desolate than this. So this is not near the end of it. This is probably somewhere later into it, the war is well underway. But it is probably midway through somewhere. The main conflict is not over yet because you can tell from the land that shit hasn't happened yet.
Midway through the Millennium War, so 500.
No, so also Millennium War is the hypothesized name because it lasted over 1,000 years.
I know.
Yeah.
I was making
Yes,
I think
it's
also the
2,000
would have
years.
specified that that's what Farah said. It was it's been going on for so long we stopped counting kind of thing.
Yeah.
Not in we stopped counting the years for no reason, but the reason seemed to be because whatever this is has been going on for so long.
And also, society has not been organized enough for a while
is
to
no
be able to have a
society.
calendar.
For once, the
Yeah.
Joker has no rule here.
But
because we do
also,
what we want.
you guys are having this discussion, and as you are having this discussion, you hear a booming voice from above you,
Oh no.
and you see it's coming from the
Oh, God.
Platinum Dragon, as it just goes like, right, my court, clear the air. I shall end this now in one swift strike. Tiamat, this has gone on long enough. Enough have suffered in your name and mine. I will put a stop to this. I will put a stop to you. I will cast you down from these skies once and for all. And you see he takes a breath back and breathes out this jet white platinum light towards her. As it slams into her, she screams back in pain, just As it slams into her, the light clears. She's very wounded, looks over. Her 5 heads light up, all the different elements, and they fire their breath weapons towards Bahamut, who essentially flies and dodges out of the way, grabs her side by like his claws essentially, and goes,
It is over. You have betrayed me. You have betrayed your kin. You will not betray this world.
and you see he's raising his other claw to essentially like put her down. And as he is, you see the clouds above part open. And you see this glinting crimson red light above. As it comes flying down, you see this dragon, but doesn't look like any dragon you've seen or even read about. It is serpentine, and it is miles upon miles long, deep red crimson scales, and you see growing out of certain parts of the scales enormous just shards and pillars of ruby like gems covering it. And this enormous creature flies straight down with his maw open and slams into Bahamut's back. And as he does, Bahamut like lets go of Tiamat and just goes "Bruh!" and fully plummets down towards the ground and crashes into it. As he crashes into it, this shockwave kicks up everywhere, dust, debris, as you see bits of his like enormous like platinum scales fly across into the sky. You all fully like fall backwards, and everyone else does. How the trees get uprooted. You feel the ground shift and crack, and you'll see behind you very rapidly breaking and forming a mountainside. From just the impact of this fall, the land getting pushed against itself, you see this mountain begin to crest up and form, and you see shards of these platinum scales, like essentially like shrapnel, start like just shooting into this mountainside's top and like breaking it. Landslides caused, and all of this like platinum substance like kind of starts crusting at the top of the mountains. And on that 25 on history, you realize that where you're standing, those are now what you would learn to call the Steel Cap Mountains. And you see as he's crashed down, you see parts of this like serpentine dragon begin to wrap around Bahamut, almost like pinning him down as he like kind of raises his head, exhales a little, and you just see like this purple arcane dust come out of his breath, and he just goes,
Ah, sorry about that, old chap. It's just good business. After all, I'm certain you'll bounce out of this one just as well.
and as he's saying that, you hear a scream come from the tree line itself, from someone in the tree line. Just someone go like, "No!" And you see sprinting out is just this human man, kind of like young looking, wearing like full like heavy like plated armor, just full like athletic sprinting towards this. And you see behind him a group of people are yelling at him, going like, "What is that idiot doing? Ryan, come back, you idiot!" And you see another drow begins to like almost like start a chase, and you see this Asama woman like grabs and pulls him back. And you just hear her kind of scream at this guy like, "And what the fuck are you gonna do out there? You're just gonna go get killed, Sheldon!" And you see this entire group staring at this happen as this person runs up, puts both his hands on one like outstretched claw of Bahamut, and just places his hands on. I'll say, Lifear, you would recognize he is using lay on hands. And as he starts using it, you see Bahamut's eye like slowly drifts open, looks at this, and you see that claw, like the tip of that nail, chips, breaks off, and falls down. And as it falls down, it again further cracks into two pieces. And you see the light from the this platinum light coming out of them begins to dissipate. And there you see a big tower shield and a sword next to it. As this booming voice just goes, "Take it, child, and run." And he turns his head and just breathes out towards this ruby dragon above him, blasts him back as he stands back up and just roars, "Enough! Now I end this, is what I had said. You nor her shall make my words untrue." And he bats his wings and flies up, essentially engaging the fight with both of them. But now it's far closer to the ground as you hear Farah behind you yell, "It's no longer safe. Everyone pack up, move. We have to keep going north." And they start bolting.
Okay.
What would
Yeah.
you do?
I mean, the one's like,
Are you
okay,
just
well, we're
sticking with this
following.
group? Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
The one's like, we're following.
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
For them, right now, this is their biggest chance of survival.
yeah.
So, side note, Dan, before we Lafia will just pick up some dirt from the ground and just smudge it over their walking symbols before we join the larger group.
Sure. Works.
Okay.
As we're running, Jen will kind of look at Divana, say, "We are far from the end of this war.
Okay.
Those are, but I know where we are. The mountains have just formed. They are the Steel Cap Mountains."
Okay. Well, that's
We
great.
just
So they-
formed.
Doesn't get us home yet, but that's good to know. At least we know roughly where we are. Okay. Well.
If I can, and Jen will say out loud without thinking,
Oh God.
"If I can just find Saloon, we may be able to get out of this." Does anything happen?
Wait, what did you say?
If I can just find Saloon, we may be able to get out of this.
Crack.
No!
God damn.
Wait, you say that? Are you gonna crack? I look at you like, wait, what? That's. We don't have time for this right now. Let's go.
This is
Also, that's bullshit. What the fuck?
Wait, what's a
Okay.
saloon?
One more crack.
No,
okay.
Divana
it's
looks
a-
at like.
Friends?
It's a place
Divana-
where you
it's
get a
like-
drink.
Yeah, goes up to Shay. As she said, "What's the saloon?" Like, how tall again?
I'm like 6'5".
Nonsense.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I feel like
Divana
you've
reaches
changed
up,
that
grabs
quite
your
so
shirt at this point. Grabs your shirt, like, shut the fuck up.
Okay, before we go any further, first thing, let's be a bit more careful with names of gods, considering everything that's happening in the sky here. And secondly, Captain, if I may, this is a high pressure scenario. Would you permit me to attempt to manipulate emotions here a little bit and just calm everyone down?
Divana like sighs and takes a breath. Just me, or
I think many of us here do need it. I don't know how effective magic will be right now, but it's worth a try.
I guess if you're talking about calm emotions, I used to be able to do that. But also, we need to move. We need to follow them. We can't. We need to stay close until we know what to do. But yes, sure. If you feel like that helps, go for it.
Cool.
Just be careful. I think I would just say just be careful with anyone who has any magic abilities, anyone who has any magic items. Be careful. Don't just use them without consulting each other.
That's a fair
And
point.
as you are saying that, you do feel, Divana, the rune markings across your arm feel dull, inert.
Shit. I go as I feel that, like I pause And I go to cast a minor illusion, just like something really small, or I try
Nothing.
to. No!
What?
No! Don't have warlock magic anymore. I'm essentially I am now a level 1 cleric.
With a lot of
Um,
HP.
with a lot
Okay,
of
I'm
HP.
gonna
Yeah,
immediately
Devana
just
goes
cast
to
Calm Emotions.
yeah, Devana goes to cast that and just like fuck, and just like turns to I think Dagon at this point, like I can't cast anything related to the ritual.
Oh, well, that's fucked. There's also
Please
some
cast
goodness
Calm
in that.
Emotions.
That's fine.
It's not
Hey,
good for the
Kat.
world. If this is the moment where I would need some magic and I
Calm
can't use it.
Emotions.
It's fine. We've got plenty of magic to cover you.
Calm Emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, you just
yeah.
cast it. There's a save, I believe. So make the
It's,
save.
I fail.
You fail willingly?
I chose to fail.
Okay, just it
I mean,
washes
it's
away.
in a 20-foot
It's just
sphere,
for a
so
minute.
I would also try to get at least Jen and Shaitan in it. If not, maybe
Is that
I'm
but,
fine.
but also lasts
I'm
a minute,
home.
right?
Yeah, so same.
Uh,
I am
Oh, lasts a minute.
minute is it lasts a minute, but that's
I mean, Risk
fine.
could use it. He's
If it's gonna
excited.
get us a little chill, yeah, this also. I'm just gonna I just want everyone to calm the fuck down.
That's gonna be funny.
Did-
That doesn't work for a minute, but yes. Sure. For a
Sam,
minute,
did
Devana's calmer.
Yeah.
No, even a
Did we
minute is
all
fine.
hear the mention of the name Sheldon, by the way? Like, did we all hear that?
That was my question was gonna be. as
I'd
well.
say anyone who was paying attention to what was going on there would have heard the scream.
Paladin
How does
named
Dagon react to
Sheldon.
that?
No, it wasn't a paladin. The paladin was named Ryan.
It was
The
Ryan.
drow
Oh.
chasing him was Sheldon.
Ryan like a
Oh.
thief's shield, I think. Yeah, Devana clocked that, but I think at this point they're like their only thing is follow group. They're like, this is
Yep.
a question for later.
Yep.
How does
You-
Dagon react to it though?
He did not give a fuck about what was happening there. He seems very preoccupied with just calming Devana down.
Hmm.
Like he's like, okay, they're screaming. It's fine. We're in a catastrophe. Right now, what matters is we live. He isn't paying attention to anything else.
Yeah, that's what Devana's like. Like Devana's like, we need to get out of here.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys start following after them. You're a little lagging behind now, but you catch up pretty easily. You see, like, they're now trying to find like valleys and passageways through like these like newly formed mountainsides to go further north. As you pass through it, I need an insight check from Jen.
Only a 14.
Cool. And I also need an insight check from Ash.
25.
25. Okay. The sense of direction you followed right before you met these people is everywhere here. It's almost fucking with you to the point where usually that kind of like inherent insight you have takes you down a road or a path of some kind. Here it is telling you all directions at the same time. And it's almost like an overwhelming sense as you like take a breath. Like, wait, where do you want me to go? What am I supposed to do? And you're just sensing everything at the same time.
In all this confusion and anxiety, I just want to howl with my lungs out. Just a wolf howl.
You, at the very back of this pack, you just hear Ash just howl out.
Oh, Devana turns around. Are you okay?
Let's see. I know not where to go.
Well, for now, just follow us. And once again, I'm so sorry this happened. But
Okay,
just follow
okay,
us.
pack
it'll be
leader.
Okay.
Okay, pack leader. I follow you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, like just they're just saying like that's worse than Captain, but okay.
You see, actually, wait, I do need to check his narcissism.
Wait, did we did we did bring him with, didn't we?
As pack leader, Narcissus looks up at you like confused, like, hmm?
Since when does he understand this?
No, because of who said it.
Oh right. Okay, yeah. Yeah, like look down at Narcissus like just stay with me. No, wait, fuck. I can't talk to Narcissus because I don't have beast speech. This has linked to my warlock pact. Fuck!
And when you say words he doesn't understand, he tilts his head again, confused, like, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, Devon is just
And-
like
But I can
I think-
understand these
Yeah.
people, like if he's saying.
Yeah, you can. He essentially kind of just went like, wait, you're pack leader?
Yeah, I think like also when I realized that I can't communicate with Narcissus anymore, turn to Bornavash, you go like, I can no longer talk to him. Doesn't forget why. Not important right now. Can you just tell him to stick close to us?
Say, I want to tell him that they are telling us to just stay close together and not wander off.
Yeah, the man just sighs and then keeps going.
He's like, feel like a hand like on your shoulder from Dagon, just give you like a very like light squeeze as he keeps walking. Like, I know, it's okay. And he just
Yeah.
keeps walking. And
Yeah.
you guys travel with this group. At this point, you see, firstly, as you're like leaving this like tree line in the valley, off far in the distance south, which was like the other place you could have like gone to, right? You just see way off in the distance a gigantic like fiery light goes off, and you see a literal like just like a mushroom cloud pop up in the distance. And
Decision on the direction.
you keep on walking, you see, every now and then in the distance. Yeah.
Just applying to Jen. Just said for now.
Yeah. You
There's no west this time.
you constantly see like different entanglements here or there, like just a couple of angels just in the sky fighting every now and then. You see a few like foot soldiers every few hours. Wherever you look off in the distance from any vantage point, you see some struggle happening somewhere. You see right now Farah is not leading the pack. You see the pack is being led by like these Eladrin and satyrs. And through this journey, you do go through like, even like a few standing villages and stuff like that. And as you go through them, you see Farah stopping and helping the people in those villages. And every time she does, you see some people look at her and join this walk, going like, no, we aren't safe here. We need to keep moving. So they join her.
Devana is gonna help Farah if there's a lot of people. Devana's gonna join in and like help people.
Oh, okay. Interesting. That's very interesting.
But we'll also at one point, if we're like moving, we'll walk up to Farah again, and this will be like, one quick question, and like we'll pull out like the medallion I've been hiding, like hide this too.
You see, she looks at it, looks back at you.
We'll, like tuck it in like their armor, and then just go like, where are we heading?
I will say it looked like she recognized it. Like it felt like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, because in the past no one recognized it, right? So
Yeah.
that's why they're like asking, like, because they're just trying to figure out. But then they'll put it back, and then they're like, okay, where are we heading?
Not. They will lead us, at the very least, to the forest glade. Some people will choose to stay there, I am certain. I will keep walking
Okay.
until we find a more permanent place, for not all are welcome in those woods. And we will
Okay,
head
and
to the kingdom of the elves, which still stands.
who are they? Points at the Eladrin and Satyr.
They are keepers of the woods, of the glade,
Oh.
of Sylvanus.
Yeah, like I think for Devana there is like obviously like a recognition, but they're like, I'm not gonna say shit. Like they're like, I'm not saying anything, I'm not touching anything, I'm not breaking anything, I'm just here to absorb the information and then hopefully find a way out. So they're like, okay, all right, can I talk to them or is it?
And
Sure,
you see,
like-
as she had said, like off Sylvanus,
Mhm.
you did hear a crack, which you immediately clocked like, oh, there's nothing we could have done about it. But that makes you realize something very crucial.
Yeah.
You're not the first people to cause cracks in this world.
Yeah, like I think also that Devana looks up and then like almost like, obviously it's a loud crack, so they startle every time and they're like, what, why?
We do not know.
Okay,
We
great. So it's been
when
happening
we
here too.
call it a name, it is fine. If we recognize a name, we hear a sound. It does not do anything. We just hear it.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Oh,
Wait,
okay.
is it any god's name or specific names?
Specific
You see,
one.
she shrugs her shoulders like, we do not know. We do not even know this. And you see, she stops herself from saying the name there because you people look distracted and anxious. So she's like, that name is only known to us because of the keepers of the woods. That name is
Okay.
not known outside of those woods.
Right. I guess we have a couple of those names of our own when we said that causes this, but we've always been very cautious about it. So that's why we're a little bit anxious.
Well, if you hear others utter names that do that, do not be alarmed in that case.
All right.
You see like more people like run up to her being like, it's you. Please help us. And you see like she immediately like just like turns, gets a passive expression, just starts handing out potions and stuff and like just helps people where she can. And
I will help a couple. So if you want me to mark a couple of first level cure wounds,
you won't have to mark spell slots for this because this is happening over a couple of days of travel at first. So you'll be like resting and everything through that. I will also say because you ended up going with these guys, you won't have to make your own rolls to navigate, which means you're not going to be taking a lot of damage through this either. So you don't need to mark the damage because you'll be healing through most of it. You continue on like essentially like this pilgrimage up north, and as you keep going, more and more people keep joining it. Every village you pass through, the majority of the village ends up joining her on this journey north.
Yeah.
The few that don't are just being stubborn, like, no, we live here, we will stay here, kind of a thing.
So
And
where are we headed? Is there a plan in mind or are we just going north?
she all she said was the kingdom of the elves is where she plans on stopping.
Yeah, that's also the one.
Because they will have shelter, is what she says.
Functionally, would we be taking long rests, or is this more a series of short rests? And
you will still be getting some long rest, not every day, but you'd still be getting long rest.
Well, I don't fucking, So I can mark a long rest at the very least, or what?
Correct. Yeah, anyone who wants to can.
It doesn't help much for me, but I don't get much back right now. But I think at one point, like I will say, Devon takes interest if people react that way to her, then at one point, like maybe like on a second day or something, we'll like ask her like, everyone seems to know you. Why is that?
She looks at you like, I don't know. I do not think they know me. They have simply heard of me, and they're all afraid, as am I, of all of that is happening. I am trying to find a safe place for me and the people from my home, and the others who have joined feel the same way. We help each other and we keep moving. And when we meet new people, many of them, even though they feel the same way, have not acted on it. When they see so many of us acting on it, they join. Sitting here waiting for some seraph or Deva to crash land onto their village and demand things would just get everyone killed. Or a conflict between gods, a stray spell could decimate the entire village.
Wait,
This-
so, also above table, did you say Seraph or Deva?
Yes. I'll also
Do
say
I
you
know
would,
what-
yeah, you would know what those are, at least on a cursory thing. You'd know those are different ranks of celestials.
Oh, okay. All right.
Those are like different kinds of celestials that serve in the courts of different gods.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I think also like I was like, okay, well, I mean, they've heard of you, so that means I don't know word travels around, or have you been doing this for a while?
It has been some years. Yes.
Okay. Well, that's admirable. I mean, I know that we just literally crashed
Do not do
here,
it for
and
admiration. I do it
I
from
know, but-
desperation.
no, I know that, but how do I put this? Where we're from, everything's also going to shit. There's lots of things happening, and people are dying, and it's very dire. And there are still a lot of people who are not doing anything, or are they only trying to save themselves, or just I don't know, maybe think it's not that bad, or too arrogant to realize that things are really bad. And I am also someone who tries to help. So all I'm saying is thank you for wanting to put your life on the line to do this. Not everyone does, and it seems to be inspiring other people, and they look around.
She kind of just like gives you almost like a very like weak smile and just goes, "You sound like the people from centuries ago who chose inaction purely because they did not wish for action. Now the only ones that do not act are the ones that are too scared to or have resigned themselves to their fate. Those that wish to carve their own fate, do something about it.
Yeah, I
In your
guess so.
time, it is the same. I do not fault anyone for looking after themselves or being selfish, as you would call it, with their lives. Preserving oneself is the most base instinct we have. Those that act beyond it, of course, is welcomed and appreciated, but to expect that out of everyone is something I have not done in many years.
That makes sense. I
Everyone
mean,
has their own agenda, everyone has their own goals, and not all of them will be altruistic or the same. As I said, mine is selfish in its own right. I wish to live. I wish to be out of this war. The help I am offering is negligible compared to what else could be done. I'm simply offering a hand along the way as I'm walking.
I don't think it's negligible. I think any small act of help or kindness still matters, even if it doesn't change the outcome. It does change how someone feels for a little bit. And I also don't
may
think
agree.
wanting to live is selfish. I mean, I am in a similar position. I want to live so I can also get everyone through what we're going through. I
That's
don't
all
think
that matters. Get them through it.
Yeah, exactly.
The small group of yours seems to be on the same page regarding that. They seem to be following you for a reason.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, we do what we can. I don't know how we're gonna get back, but at least being here just gives it time to figure it out. So once again, thank you.
Well, for what it's worth, you're welcome.
And they'll go leave her to it again and go help some people if need be.
You actually see over those days, people also start recognizing you for those efforts, and at least the
Interesting.
people you're traveling with, they start on their own every now and then coming to you hey, do you have a spare poultice, or hey, could you heal this, or small things here or there, and
Yeah.
at the very least over these days of travel with everyone here, some of the other people traveling do start keeping some level of conversation. At least the ones around you. Again, it's a huge pack of people at this point. You don't even know everyone.
Yeah. Have the Eladrin and Sator
They're still with you.
noticed this? Yeah, but they've not taken, because obviously if Farah
They
was
are
there's
at the
this weird
front.
group
You're
of
at the
people.
very back.
Okay, there's also been no moment where I could have gone to them.
You could have. If you actively wanted to go to them, you could have.
Yeah, they would have at some point wanted to. I don't know when would be a good moment, but
I mean,
I'll
I'll let you know. This is weeks of walking. You're if you look at even the current map, if you imagine Steel Cap Mountains in the
Yeah.
north, that's half a continent.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I mean, at one point would have gone to them, maybe in the evening or something when we're all resting somewhere.
Yeah. Would have probably
Um,
gotten any evening rest would have been near an abandoned town or village or something like that. And
Yeah.
you could have easily found them there.
Yeah, I would have just gone up to them. How many are there of them anyway?
Quite a few. There's about a dozen or so satyrs and about 6 or 7 eladrin.
Okay. We'll go up to them at one point and just be like, sorry, excuse me.
Lifeia died on this journey. I'm
I'm
gonna Oregon Trail you and kill you of dysentery or some shit. But yes, go on.
Yeah, no, they were going up to them and be like, excuse me, sorry, hi.
I'm assuming with comprehend languages.
Yeah, that would have been.
Can you speak Sylvan though?
No, I speak Elfish. Do they speak Elfish?
You speak in Elvish. You see the satyrs look confused. The Eladrin look at you and go like, "Greetings."
Hi.
You see, this one is a spring Eladrin. They have kind of a set of antlers. They've worn almost a semi helmet, kind of a headdress, and kind of feathers twirled into their hair, and they're wearing this vest like a robe that flows all the way down, and you see along the trim of the base of the robe, there's markings of tree roots and flowers and stuff, and it kind of crests over into a big tree, and in the center of the tree there is a crown made. You have never seen this symbol before.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. No. Also, did you say that they do understand Elfish? Or I can speak.
The Eladrin understood Elvish, yeah.
Yeah. So I will speak Elfish with them then. And sorry, I just wanted to, I guess, formally introduce myself, since me and my group just kind of crashed this caravan. My name's Devana. Thank you for letting us be here and leading us.
You see, they kind of give you a half bow and go, "That name is known to us. You have been helping these mortals along their journey. Yes?"
Yes. I just wanted to, formally speak, but also I don't know if
Interesting why a child of Groomsh would travel with us.
child of what?
You see, they look at the companions, who also look confused at you. Look back. You are far from home, is what we mean to say.
I mean, yes. I don't know if Farah told you what I told her.
She has not.
Right. So when we joined, minutes before that, we kind of just landed in that battle. From what I've gathered, this is not our timeline, I guess. I think we're in the past.
As you start saying that, you see they just raise a hand and cover your mouth.
Oh, yeah.
They just look around very wildly and look back at you.
Okay.
Lock eyes and very slowly pull their hand back. And if what you say is true,
Okay.
be careful of the words you say. Be careful of who might be listening. Do not speak of
Okay.
time so carelessly. Regarding that particular thing, there are always eyes and
Okay.
ears. The kind that even the
Right, and
gods
I'm
would shudder to listen to.
Okay. All right, and I'm assuming you would be unable to explain it to me, correct? Because that's also unsafe.
I cannot explain to you the why.
Okay.
It is unsafe. But if
All
that
right,
is indeed your situation, you are trespassing.
Yeah. I didn't mean to. We didn't mean to. Things just.
A
It was a.
crime committed in ignorance is yet a crime.
I know, and trust me, we want nothing more than to go back to where we
It
came
is not
from.
ours. The law you break is not ours to enforce, so you need not fear anything from us. But should such an enforcer find you, there is not much that can be done to assist
I
you
know.
either.
I know, and I'm not asking that you will. I wouldn't ask you to put yourself into any danger. We're trying to figure it out. We don't know how yet. That's why I wanted to come over and thank you for just letting us join. Mostly so we get to have some time to think, I guess. And I'm trying to not say too much either. We already have issues with that where we're from. I'm just trying to help and get all of my friends and such back safely. If there's anyone you know who could help, that would be wonderful, but I also don't want to distract from your original mission.
I do not know who can help precisely, but I know that there are many who could.
Okay.
It is more a question of will they?
That makes
And
sense.
do not know what kind of place you come from, but here, any kind of assistance demands resource that has been scarce for over 1,000 years.
All right.
Doing so freely, even out of the goodness of one's heart, is foolish.
All right. Do you know where we can find someone like that?
On this journey, there will be many options for you indeed.
Okay. If you could point them out when they occur, that would be helpful. That's all I ask in terms of assistance.
We are only with you for one leg of this journey, at the end of which leg there will be an option for you to choose. And if you choose otherwise, then there will be one further down the line. That is for you to choose. We do not know what they can do and how much they will ask for.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. Thank
For
you.
now, the best we can do is this. You see they raise a hand and kind of wave it, and you see a bunch of berries in their hand.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, thank you. I can see what I can get in return. Oh, if you have, that's actually a good point. If you have any healing ingredients, I'm very good at making potions. I just need the ingredients. I need supplies.
We will see what we have.
All right. We'll like take the berries and like, thank you. What's your name?
I am Raulos.
Oh, Raulos? Asking for me. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Thank you. And we'll like walk off and like spread the berries among our group.
Is
Alright.
this one of the keepers of the woods?
Correct.
Okay.
Also, the berries themselves, they are kind of like good berries. Difference being, if you eat one of these, you are considered like well fed for 1d4 days.
Oh.
And eating one also heals you for 1d6 plus 4 HP.
Is that
You have
better
10
than a
of these
good berry?
berries. It's a great berry, yes.
It's a great
Yeah.
berry.
I will hand them one to everyone. I will not eat mine yet. I will, if I know what they are, I will explain to them.
Yeah, and you also know
let me
they
hold
won't
on
go
to it.
bad for 1 week.
Yeah, like I will be like maybe hold on to them. Yeah.
Yes, Ash, what were you saying?
I wanted to talk to one of the keepers of the woods.
Yeah, Brawlers are still there if you want to talk to them.
Yeah. I want to go introduce myself. I want to say hi in beast speak. I want to say in animal this thing. Um, hi, I am. Uh, I hear you are the keeper of the forest, keeper of the woods here. I am also the keeper of the woods.
I
My
am one of
woods.
many.
Yes, me too. My name is Born of Ash. It is an honor to meet a fellow keeper of the woods.
You see, kind of just like gives you a like curt like nod and bow like towards you when you do that, and looks
Say,
at you and just goes, "Well, what can we do for you then, Born of Ash?"
I want to say, us keepers, we need to make sure everyone stays alive out here. But the kind of battle I was seeing out there, I want to show my axe and be like, this ain't gonna cut it. So,
Are you asking him for gear?
if you know where I can get something that can help me protect the people, that would be
For a
great.
keeper of the woods, an ironic weapon you have taken, one used for the felling of them.
Yes, I want to change that meaning. Give it a new reason for this weapon to be alive, to protect the forest.
I do not carry such arms upon myself. And if you are looking for a sturdier apparatus, I am sure there are those we travel towards that might be able to provide something. We
So
travel
be on the
light.
lookout. But even though, as you can see, I'm quite fluent in my language, I don't speak their language quite well. So if you could help me out
You wish
when
to
we
learn their
reach such a
language.
place. Yeah. I think during our journey, I can pick up a little from you, and maybe you can help me in translating what I need to the villages we reach.
If the occasion allows for it, yes.
Thank you, keeper.
Thank you as well, Born of Ash.
Okay, I leave.
Yeah, you kind of like back away and you see they also like turn over and kind of like keep an eye on you for a moment. You don't know why. Like you see, you get the vibe like, you know how when someone like sizes you up,
Yeah.
you kind of see like it is a discerning eye towards you, and then like they turn back to like what they were doing essentially.
When I notice that, I want to like flex a little more.
You flex a little more. Does not change their expression whatsoever. Okay. Anyone else have anything before we proceed during this travel?
Yeah, a couple of things. Mike, you want to go first?
Okay.
Yeah. No, you can go first if you want, Steve. That's fine.
Okay, so it won't take long, hopefully. First thing I would like to do is try to reach out to Mirkul in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Just be like, I don't know if you're here in this time, but could use some help and could give you some input from me to help in the future. I don't know. Like something. Am I alive, Dan?
We're getting there. No, you're not alive. But yeah, you say all of this, I will ask for religion with advantage.
Okay.
You are not alive, though.
Oh, fuck. That's a 13.
With advantage?
Yeah. The other roll is a 4.
You say this in your head, and you hear something back. You just hear back a voice go,
I don't know who speaks, yet you are indeed marked by my hand. Help, you ask? I can assist you if perhaps you can show me some fealty.
Oh, we've kind of been over this. Like, okay, I guess it hasn't happened for you yet. But I'm from the
Impudent
future.
child. You speak with the rightful Lord of Bones. You would dare take such an informal tone with your lord?
Sorry about that. Okay. So, do I recognize that this is not Mirkul, or is this something else?
this sounds like Mirkul.
Okay, and
Yeah.
do I know what a Lord of Bones is?
On a 13, you would know the Lord of Bones is the title to the deity that holds the city of Bones.
Okay, and what is the City of Bones?
It is where the dead pass on to at first to be judged in Shadowfell.
Oh, fuck
Yeah,
off.
above
Before
table,
they-
Steve. In our time, Vekker is Lord.
Vekker is the Lord of Bones.
Fucking,
And-
that's great.
Also, Mirkul said rightful Lord of Bones, but yes.
He said rightful. Okay, so I'm gonna respond to this. Okay, I apologize. In my time, our interactions have not been this formal or this.
In your time,
Yeah, that's what I was getting to. I am from the
so
future.
you have breached the chronological laws already.
I mean,
you
not on
bring trouble to my doorstep.
No trouble. I assure you, I do not cause trouble. Okay, I am a decent, kind person who got stuck, and I am not causing trouble. I promise. That laugh was Steve,
And what
not
am
Shay.
I know.
And what am I to do with your kindness? Will it get me what I want? Will it help me win this war? No.
I mean,
All
in my
your
time,
kindness
you
will
are.
do serve as a platitude, one I do not care for.
That's fair. If you don't want kindness, that's fine. I can give you information, if that helps, from the future.
You would further breach these laws.
Oh, you don't want
And
that.
what
Okay.
information do you have?
Well, in my time, you're not the Lord of Bones. Vekker is. I don't know if you had, but you are still around.
Why would you say
You're not dead.
this?
So, but we still have. I don't know what's happening there, but you kind of helped me.
Are you
and so I
speaking
feel
out
like,
loud and are we within earshot?
oh, this is in my head.
It's in his head, yeah.
Is there a case for 5d10 to be inflicted here?
Oh, no, that's happening. I'm just waiting for it to all go down, then that's happening.
Yeah.
But you give that intel.
Wait, so what would I know about Vekker though? Like,
You know he is one of the 3 gods of death, as far as you know. You know that he is currently in charge of the City of Bones and technically holds the most power of the Death Domain out of the three.
Okay.
As far as you know, but yeah.
Fair. I'm still gonna tell him this. Fuck it.
Okay. Okay. You see there's like you hear like a very clear silence for a moment.
You mean to tell me that would be God, that mortal stands atop my throne?
Vekar is immortal? I didn't know that. Fuck.
I do not like this information, and yet it is good you have provided it.
So here's the thing, right?
Great.
Here's
We're
what
gonna kill Vekar.
No, but see, here's the thing, right? I do not know what the arrangement is between you and Vekar in my time, but it does not feel like you are upset about the fact that you are no longer Lord of Bones. So maybe it was a mutual agreement because you wanted to focus on bigger
Do not
things.
presume my
I don't know.
intentions.
Exactly, that's what I'm
child.
saying. I don't know because I didn't get enough time to talk to you in the future because I died. You brought me, or I almost died. You helped me stay here, and
You claim to say your transient mortal life is already old, and yet you presume much. This cannot stand. Unless, of course, you would rather I rescind my gift.
okay. So here's the question, right? How does that work though? Like, because you haven't given it to me yet technically, but you already have. So how do you rescind something you haven't given, but then you also do rescind it?
Okay.
And
I'm gonna need a flat charisma check, and you better pray you roll well. Otherwise, you're dying.
I'm gonna start crying at this point. Oh
I
my
am
god.
scared of Shay. I'm scared of existing with Shay.
Yeah.
it's an 8.
What you get?
8.
This might be the
What you-
funniest one so far. But
Oh no. Well.
you
No, Sprout is still the
immediately feel everything turn pitch black around you. You're standing in emptiness. This low green mist begins to roll in, and in front of you, you see an enormous figure, cloaked and hooded in black. One hand etched out of these robes, this long, bony finger points down towards you. This necrotic energy begins to gather, and you hear this voice say,
You have presumed much after my great and generous patience at your impudence. You have ignored every warning. You have ignored every telling. And now you dare presume what I feel. You dare presume what I am capable of. A mere mortal who owes me their life. The Lord of Bones shall not stand for this.
I mean, if you kill me, you never know. You don't know what I do in the future. That brings you back to being Lord of Bones, right?
And yet,
So if you want to be stopped,
I have learned. Even if I wish to know this, I do not wish to know it from you. The likes of you will not be enough to rescind such grievous errors. The rights of you are inconsequential in the grander scheme. And what interest I had in your words has very quickly turned to annoyance.
and you see the finger pulls back. And as it does, you feel this like cold wave wash over you as this necrotic energy like escapes you. And you see this long slitted wound begins to appear around your neck again. And you see the voice, this being, this god, looks down at you. And for a moment, you see, like down the hood, just this featureless skeletal face look at you.
If we meet again, I will not be as kind.
And the voice fades, everything fades, your eyes reopen. And all of you see, out of nowhere, suddenly a spurt of blood shoots out of Shay's neck, and you see a new wound that suddenly appears, and Shay just falls down, gagging and bleeding out.
Holy
Oh.
I
Oh god.
fuck do I have given?
Like, am I
Conscious
dead
at
or
all
do
or
I have
not?
time to react or?
What are you trying to do, Shay?
My second thing which I had that I wanted to do after talking to Mrikhul, as I'm dying, I guess. I don't know if this is going to work because I don't know what his situation is right now. But eyes closed, I'm going to try to reach out to a familiar-ish entity that I have that Sapphire has had dealings with, but Shay has not. But Shay knows of through estrogen.
What?
Hey,
I need you to specify which entity.
yeah, no, I'm getting to it. I'm just trying to build to it.
No, you
eyes,
wouldn't.
eyes closed and just try to reach into the most chaotic aspect of myself.
Oh
And
god, he's actually doing it.
just be like, hey, full goblin. I don't know if you can hear me.
No!
I have a knife. I have a knife in my hand. I will walk to the ground. I'll die walking. Oh, dog. Fuck.
Oh.
Oops.
Listen, I've been trying to figure out a way to get this to happen for a while, and now it's here. I don't have a choice. Shay is panicking.
my
He's dying, clutching his throat, and just in his head just goes, "Hey, full goblin, you don't know me yet, but you might in the future. Kind of dying here. Could use some help. You know, lean into your best chaotic self. Give me a shot. Fuck me up, baby girl."
No!
That's
just,
not even. How would you know that was the Sapphire's like thing?
Because I have been tracking some. You know what? No, never mind.
Oh yeah, that's true. Fair.
You hear just a simple.
You reach out to me. And while it would be entertaining, it seems you're out of luck. My eyes can see you, and yet you're just a little too far for my powers to yet reach. And you should know. You're so good, friend. Estrogen knows who you are, knows what you are, So all I can say is good luck.
And the connection severs.
Well, fuck
This
me.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
give it
what
a
you
shot.
get.
across time.
That's
Wild.
what you get. Estrogen exists.
As he
across-
said, he can perceive you across time. He can't do anything at this time, though.
I know, no, that's what I'm saying.
Dan.
But that's what I said. He can
Yeah.
see across time. That's wild.
Now, technically, whatever remains of estrogen in chaos can as well. Great. Tan, would this count as Shade dropping to 0 hit points as a result of taking damage?
No.
Fuck.
He did
Is
not
he
take damage. His max
Yeah,
HP
I
was
forgot.
reduced to 0.
Oh, I mean that
Oh,
was
Spare
that's
the
worth-
dying in
I mean,
Spare,
I
yeah, I was gonna spare. We're all just doing spare dying. That's the only thing I could do.
spare the dying, and then he
Any
takes 5
other-
d10.
I will say from either Shay or anyone else, any last ditch efforts there.
I would attempt
Yeah.
to use my Sanctum Amulet because I wouldn't know.
You'd use your
My Sanctum Amulet,
Okay.
invoking the rune of creature you can see within 60 feet of you is reduced to 0 hit points as a result of taking damage. You can use your
You
reaction to break the rune.
Nothing happens.
Yeah. And just like,
I don't have much because I lost most of my magic, so it's gonna be spare the dying and then cure wounds. That's literally all I
Yeah.
can offer.
Same here.
Doesn't do anything.
Doesn't do anything.
Nope. You basically quickly run over, put your hand down, you cast Cure Wounds. You see the wound like slowly closes and shuts, and then just springs back open.
Well, yeah. I
Same-
mean, Devana's
same
like
minus
trying to.
10.
Cure Wounds and stuff, yes.
Yeah, I think. Oh god. Let me quickly look. I also have from. Okay, wait. So the cure wounds is that, but from my armor, whenever I. No, fuck. It only affects me, I think. Yeah, no. I mean, I have other features, but they don't work right
You know,
now.
see, when I said I see you dying in 4-5 sessions, I did not mean like this. But this also tracks because I did figure it was going to be something you said, but not to this person.
Wait, let me look again quickly. Oh wait, I have no. That's the metagame. It doesn't work.
I have nothing.
I want
I
to go
also-
up to the body, smell it, and be like, their soul is gone.
Pronounced dead. Yeah, no, it's literally I'm a level 1 cleric. There's nothing I can do, and I think it's also Devana is once again sitting there like trying to do things, and like maybe this time not as like the past time this happened, you know, they were like crying and like and anxious. Now they're just more like swearing, kind of like, you know, like a surgeon
fuck.
trying to save their
Yeah.
patient, but nothing's working. And like I think also they're gonna. I mean, it probably will not work, but they're anyway gonna try whatever Doc taught them. Like, you know, maybe try to stitch at the wound. I'm assuming it doesn't, you know, stop anything. It just breaks it, whatever.
Yep.
And they're just sitting there like, I can't. Nothing's working. I don't know. Looks at the other healers.
I put a hand on Devana's shoulder.
Trying the same shit.
I will also just see to the pants, try Dispel Magic to see whether that has any effect.
I will put a hand on Devana's shoulder and be like,
It's more that there is now a lack of magic.
Yeah. Captain, I appreciate the efforts, but I think this might just be a case of
I know.
they fucked around too hard and found out.
Well, I
just
wasn't.
as hard.
I mean,
See, speaking directly to Steve.
yeah.
Okay, so
I-
I
I-
No.
have,
Yeah.
Yes, Shay has a thing.
I have two things I could do. I don't want to do them both because it feels like trying too hard to avoid what's happening. So I'm going to let the party vote. Do I do the wild thing or do I do the unexpected thing?
Listen, Steve,
No,
your character's
stop.
dying. This is your choice.
You are in death throes. Do what
You
Shay
are
would do.
bleeding out right now.
But also,
You choose if you
Steve,
want to do something.
if
Otherwise,
your
you're
actions, if your actions hurt us, I will find you. I swear to fuck.
dying. That is a threat, but it is still your choice. If you want
know
to do
your
something
address.
crazy to save your character, you are free to try.
And you will take 5d10 if they hurt us.
I can't decide, like, do I have time to do both or can I just do one thing?
Depends on what I don't know what you're trying, so we'll see.
Okay. First, I'm gonna because I'm gonna save that because that is like last resort, something Shay would never do willingly. So I'm gonna do the other thing, and I'm gonna Shay is going to, in dying throes, you see them kind of morph back into their form.
Oh yeah, you're fully changing right now. Yeah.
Sunken eyes, gray skin, just
Oh, what the?
skinny, absolutely no, literally no meat on the bones because they don't take care of this physical body because they can change whatever appearance that they have. I'm gonna try to pull a sapphire and
Oh.
Sebastian. Are you here?
I knew it. I knew that
they're
was going
pulling
to
out
be
all the
something.
stats.
You have
Just
nothing.
call
I'll just
every
let you know.
entity you know.
Like no roll necessary, no reply to that.
They are
call-out.
like literally they are dying, right? So they are going to
Yeah,
try to
you're just
pull
trying
everything
yeah.
out of their. Okay,
And I'll definitely say that does not consume time. You say it, you feel no connection to that name.
Can I try one final thing?
Which is?
Can I reach out to Ilmatar
You could
instead?
try.
I will sit and just...
Actually, you're also healing and everything. I'll actually say both of you roll me an initiative. We'll see whose thing happens first. Because you're also busy healing during this time.
Initiative is then... Do I... No.
my dice
15.
has fucked me.
Hey! You don't get advantage on initiative, I think. Right?
Steve, I think your decisions have fucked you.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only thing that's fucked me more than my decisions is my dice.
I mean, at least something fucking you.
Okay, dude.
I got a 15. Does that help?
Yeah, okay. What do you try to do with the inventory reach out?
The one was like going to just like sit, like has tried all the healing, didn't work, and at one point just put their hand in prayer and go like, it just raised like, like reaching out to Ilmatar specifically, like, listen, you may not know me right now, but we have met, and you've helped me before, and I'm helping you, and I need your help right now, saving this person, if possible. Like they're kind of like, because I think also like they haven't spent much time, like they've obviously like joined Zelcine on like her parade.
Like I will say,
so,
you're
like,
the kind of divine intervention asking for. You are a level 1 cleric.
exactly, but I think also like they would have. I mean, maybe if Zelcine's clocking that the one is like staring there and like starting to pray. I don't know.
I mean, she's been doing the same, right? Like she's been trying to cast like Revivify and shit also.
Yeah.
I have a question that might help this. We've been traveling for weeks, right? Devana lost their warlock slot as soon as they got here. So in the past few weeks, would they not have gained some cleric levels with all the healing and the helping and everything they have been doing?
What I would know, of course not. That's not how it works, unfortunately.
Essentially, the kind of healing and helping they're doing is like they're doing like administering work as like a priest/medic. It isn't actual clerical shit.
Yeah, no, they're literally like going around like you know, helping people,
making
like
medicine. And
making medicine, or like if people are handing food, like handing out, like looking after people, like putting blankets on, like they're really like ground level kind of support.
Which again
is why bullshit like typing and filing paperwork.
Which is why I'm even like allowing the attempt, because they are very much doing something Ilmatar would condone, right? Like it is martyr acts and all that, and I will say this is a very difficult DC, but roll your religion.
Yeah.
You can have a D6 on that. For sure.
That's a 22.
Wait, can I also get bardic?
No. Oh, I have guidance for myself.
Can I get
Yes, I
bardic?
still have. Hold.
I will say I'll allow the guidance. Now the bardic is too late.
24. Why should be a 24?
Less.
Wait, I have an inspiration.
You want to reroll? Try it. You'll keep your guidance and that roll. Just reroll the d20.
Natural fucking 20.
Oh, let's
You
go.
make this connection. As you do, you hear a voice back, familiar one. If anything, less weakened and gravelly. You hear this old voice kind of go,
A child praying to me. It has not happened in some time. You wish for my help.
Yeah. I'm covering right now because I was told to, but we might be able to feel
You
that there's
bear
something on my
mark.
hand. Yeah.
I am sorry for any suffering that Mark may cause you.
I accepted it willingly, knowing the risks.
there's a pause.
I think I understand what has happened here.
Do you?
It seems fortune is upon your side. I was just about to embark on a journey.
Okay.
It would have made it difficult to reach me, I would imagine. But if that is the case, you wish the power to save someone, yes?
Yes. And actually, what would help even more is if we get back to where we came from. But right now, I just he's dying. They're dying.
Do not have it within my power to grant you that at the moment, child.
That's okay. That's okay.
We gods are paying for our own complacency. Much of what we can do has been stripped at the moment.
Okay.
But I can, at the very least, do this.
And I'll say, because it's a natural 20, there is no cost to you for this.
Oh. Okay.
You feel this like sharp pain shoot through your hand, and like the mark begins to like kind of glow and light up, and you see from the base, like from essentially like your upper arm down to your hand, you just start like bleeding. And you see that blood starts to pool at like your fingertips and then flow down towards Shay and starts going around this entire wound and starts solidifying and closing the wound. And as it does, you Shay, you're just like in your head, like bleeding out. You're like, oh, wait, I remember this feeling. This is how I was feeling before. And suddenly it starts feeling warm around your neck and then your chest. And then you feel feeling return to your fingers, your feet, your eyes very heavily way open. And you see Divana looking down at you, seemingly casting a spell at you.
Just blood also running down.
Yeah, just covered in blood at this point. And you just hear lastly Divana Ilmata's voice go,
I hope you stay well, child. I wish you the best.
Thank you. You too.
and walks away, leaves. And Shay, you're back up. Two things. Firstly, you have a -4 to all rolls. Every day, that will go down by 1, so it'll become a -3, -2, etc. until you're back to normal. You also have exhaustion 2. And lastly, as you're like opening your eyes, it's still like blank and dark around you. You looking around in front of you in this emptiness see glimmers of light at the edges. I need you to roll me a flat d20.
15.
15. You see these threads slowly drifting towards you and attaching onto you. And they suture up more wounds you had. And then you see each of these threads again floating in the distance, and each of them bearing a significance of a sort. You see one of these threads is in the shape of what looks to you is a hand holding out a tree branch. You see a second thread that materialized, shifts and changes, and slowly turns into a open palm, and you see in the center of that palm an eye. And I have to roll again. They rolled a 15, right? Yeah. And the third one breaks into a vision, if anything. You see it like lights up in front of you like a window, and you see this vision of your own battered, broken body lying outside your village. And you see this big, like burly, hardened, calloused hand pick it up and put you on top of a stone. And this red, white, hot light comes from above it and slams into it with the clanging of metal. And again, and again. And with each clang, you see, instead of getting crushed, you see your broken bones are getting put back to where they were. You see your clothes fix up, your armor gets shiny. And you see a visage of just someone hunched over with a hammer, striking heavily upon your battered body. In these three visions, which one do you drift to?
Fuck, I have to choose?
Yes.
Above the table, do we know? I feel like the open palm, the eye in the center, I recognize that. And I recognize the hammer thing. But I don't.
I
know
have
which
my
one to-
feelings, but also it's your character and your choice. I'm not going to say anything.
In this
I'm just
moment,
like-
it's just you. Yeah, go on.
More
What
of
do you
like player knowledge. Which of these do we know of? Kind of thing, right?
think? You can roll me a religion if you want me to give you a hint, but yes.
Fuck. I feel like the
Lich, please.
hammer thing that sounds cool. That sounds like Shay's vibe. But the open palm could be more of a. The eye in the palm is more full Gobinish because of the eye, literally,
It's,
right?
I will
know
let
it's
you
not
know
full Gobin,
if
but
you roll
yeah.
me a religion check. If that's what you're thinking, you may want to roll a religion check.
Yeah, 14. I'm assuming these are
you
all
would
like
know that that is
light-based
the
something.
symbol of Helm.
The
That
eye,
is
right?
a god of
Yeah.
vigilance.
Okay. So these are all three like, I'm assuming, quote unquote good gods, light-based gods. Okay.
I will tell you, you recognize the middle one. The right one also seems a vibe and vaguely familiar to you. You don't know what the left one is whatsoever. I'd say that much.
Okay. But Helm is a word, is a god we've heard of before, right? Helm and Ilmatar, we've heard them in together, right?
You've heard those names before. The hammer one also on a 14 you would recognize is Moradin, god of the forge.
Fuck, I can't. Okay, I'm gonna roll a d20. If it's an
Hey,
even,
go with your heart. Go with
no.
your heart.
If it's even, I go with the eye. If it's odd, I go with the hammer. Okay, because I can't decide.
Okay.
Okay, it's the hammer.
Odd.
All
I
right.
got a 3.
So you reach out towards the hammer string, and fire takes hold of your hand for a moment. You're like, wait, what the fuck? Oh no, oh no. And as it starts burning through, you see each wound you had burns and gets closed, and you see instead like just a gleam of metal. And you just hear this voice, like this figure's back is like turned to you, and it slowly just like kind of tilts its head. You just see this big bushy beard kind of like turn, and you just see a glinting, shining bluish eye.
Right. You're certainly not one of my kin. But you're quite broken. Fractured in different fragments, aren't you?
Hey, broken in more ways than one. Yeah. I appreciate the help. Thank you, really. It means a lot.
I'm not the one that helped you. Thank your friends. All you need to answer me is this, boy. Who are you? I don't just help put anything back together. I need to know what I'm putting back together.
I've been trying to figure that out for a while, and I'm assuming that, is this like a consciousness thing, or is my body there?
You feel like your body's actually present in this moment.
So I'm gonna shapeshift into Shay, and I'm gonna shapeshift into Sapphire, and then back into S48. And I'm gonna show him this, and I don't know who I am. I've been trying to figure it out since I was very young. And
The last one looks quite a lot like you.
When you go to your changeling form, he says.
yeah, I mean that is what I look like, and I do that in quotes. But I have the ability to switch, and doing so kind of comes with its own things. But
No. That's not how it works, kid. When you become that dragonborn or the other one, whatever you do, that's not what you're becoming. Those are just clothes you're wearing. The armor you wear does not change the person wearing it.
This, and like you see, extends this big grubby finger towards you and like pokes you. And like,
This is who you are. It's not just what you look like. When you make peace with that, you make peace with the fact that those other bits are just armor you're wearing, then we know what we're putting together. Things don't just get put together in a day. You have to keep tempering it, striking it with that hammer 1, 2, 3,000 times. And once the blade's ready, it still needs maintenance. It still needs to be fixed again and again and again. It's not a process that ends. So, maybe that's an answer to who you are. If you don't have an answer, then you're a work in progress, aren't you?
yeah, I think I like that work in progress. You're a lot nicer than the other voice in my head. I'm really glad that you're taking the
squints
time.
his eyes at you.
I don't know what other voice you have in your head. Ideally, it should be the only one you have yourself, or any other is welcome. If you do mind it, I suppose. Yeah, I won't talk in your head if you don't like that.
Oh no, it's. I've spoken to you for 2 minutes, and I already feel much better than I have my entire life. So I think I would like this if you're around when I go back to when I'm from.
Well, I mean, I'm somewhat in the middle of a war, and all my people are about to get killed. But sure, in my free time.
I hate to say this because the last time I said this, I got dead. I got double deaded. But I am not from this time.
Aye, I could tell.
Oh, fuck, okay. We're trying to get back and we don't know how. And we'll figure it out, I'm sure. But while we're here, is there any way I can help repay this favor? Or you said that your people are dying. So maybe we could help somehow. We're on our way to the north to some elven place. Fuck, I don't know if I should say that. But if that's something that... if your people are along the way or somewhere, we could potentially help
You don't
them.
need to do that. My kin are hardy folk. They'll deal with any adversity the same they always do. They'll be fine. If you want to repay the favor...
He kind of like looks you up and down for a second. And you see at this point he's fully like turned to face you, and you just see this like big heavy necklace of like different hammers of different sizes and shapes, different like weapons carved into his like clothing itself. You see behind him what he was striking you on was this enormous fucking anvil, beneath which is just this flame roaring hotter than anything you've ever felt. And as he like turned to face you, like that kind of like he was like shielding you from it, like that kind of went away, and you like took that heat for a second. And you see he just like gets real close to you, looks at you and goes,
Do you know what a blade is?
Like a sword or a knife?
Aye. But what's it for?
To kill people. That's what I've used it for my entire life.
Aye, that's one way you can use a sword, certainly. Killing people is one thing. Depends on who you're killing and why you're doing it. Doing it for yourself, for vengeance, soldier following orders. I've made many weapons in my life, and people have used it for all sorts of things. What you use a sword for is to protect. Aye. Use a sword as a symbol of duty, loyalty to those around you, to your family. The hammer I use, this is my craft. This is my labor. Because no matter what adversity comes my way, I know I can trust in this. I can trust in my hands. I can trust in my training. I can trust in the loyalty I have shown in my whole life to be repaid in kind.
and you see he like squints and looks at you.
With all the things you've done, I'm certain you feel like those concepts alien to you. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could put your whole essence, trust, and loyalty into a cause or into a people? Trust them to go forward, hoping nothing in return but the same trust. Could you do that?
Like you said, I have never done that before. The only people I fought for were my family, and they're all gone now. But I do have friends who are trying to be a family, but they kind of suck. But I'm trying to protect them, or protect myself while. Okay, that's a lie. Okay, I don't like any of them. But if this is something that you need, I will try. Okay.
Again, that's not what I'm trying to say, child. I'm not giving you an order to go and play nice with them. Nah, that's not what I do. I'm simply saying, you were on my anvil for a moment there. Got to take a pretty decent look at you. And I hammered in some things here or there. Call them new features. All I'm hoping is perhaps one of those features could be
A bit of kindness and trust.
I think I can do that.
Do it for yourself. Not as an order. You're a work in progress, you said. Then work on that progress. Don't just go back to what you're doing. Oh, I don't trust him. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm following someone else's orders. If you just keep doing that, you'll stay a work in progress till the day you die. You're not just a weapon. You're someone who can hold a weapon. There's a big difference. I should know. I made all sorts of weapons. You have a craft, right? It's not the same as mine, but a craft is something you can put your faith into. You never turn your craft against those around you, though. You would not make weapons that would kill a friend. Same
Shay
way.
just starts crying. He's just openly bawling. It's just absolutely. It's like, I don't. I will do my best to make you proud, or to do things that make me proud of myself. Yeah. And I'm just.
You see, with a finger, he just like ruffles your head a little. He's like, yeah, don't cry. It makes things weird.
I'm sorry, Dad. I mean, shit. What?
You see, he just looks at you like, I'm called the All-Father by many of my kin. Strange to hear from, well, you. But whatever happens the animal, I suppose. Either way, what matters for you is have that faith, have the trust in yourself and those around you. Perhaps a duty and some order in your life that you build yourself, not something that is forced upon you. Think you could do that?
I think so. Yes, I know so. I can, yes.
Well, in that case, just, fake out less. Don't break down and start crying at the first sign of trouble and all that. A little bit of, step up for lip. Cry in your own time, of course, but in the middle of catastrophe, you need to be stoic, to be strong.
Yes. To be clear, I mean, it wasn't on the first sign of trouble, it was the first sign of kindness. But thank you. I think. Yes, thank you. Thank you. You brought me back. You've given me hope. And I will do my best to honor that. And like you said, I will protect people that I care about and care about me.
You see, he looks at you like, well, certainly not going to be an easy journey. There's a lot of debt you have in terms of trust, I'd imagine. But I'm certain in time you can repay it. Even if it's difficult at first. Now, I have a thing to make.
For me, or are you telling me to fuck off?
Oh, well, fuck off. I have other things to make for the war.
Okay.
I might eventually have a thing for you when, things quiet down a little, but a little busy at the moment.
Oh, yeah, no, I get
my
it. Take
entire
your
people
time.
dying in
It's
a
all
war.
good. Yeah, the world's ending and shit. Yeah, I get it.
Aye.
For what it's worth, this will come to a head. And the time where I'm from, there is no war, at least not outwardly. So you have something nice to look forward to, at least in the future, I guess. I don't know how much of that is spoilers or not, but it's. Wait, who?
The less you tell me,
your-
the better. Don't want that fucker fucking with me either. Who am I, you ask, after all this, boy?
Sorry, what?
You ask who I am after all this, huh?
No, I was going to ask who are your people so that I can tell you if they're around or not in the future. But I mean, yes, who are you also, please?
I'm Maradan, god of the forge, smithing, and of dwarves. Well, the creator, really. So yes, my people, they're the dwarves. You do have dwarves from where you're from, eh?
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Like a very healthy population of people who. Like,
Good.
Yeah.
What I tell you?
I mean, you probably know me, but I'm Shay. Well, I'm Salim. It's nice to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you too, Salim. Not often do I meet people who are not dwarves coming my way and asking for help. It's rare, but welcomed.
I mean, I can shapeshift into a dwarf if that makes it easier.
Then you would defeat the entire purpose of this little talking to you've just gotten.
No, you're absolutely right. Yeah, I kind of realized that when I started talking. Sometimes I do that. I talk too much and I don't realize what I'm saying and it comes out and then I get fucked like, what just happened. So it will happen again. I cannot promise it will not, but I will do my best.
You see, while nodding, he slowly starts turning around and just like pulling up like his tools again, like to like start working. He's like, I want to leave or you might go deaf from this.
Ah, shit. Yeah, okay. Bye. Thank you. And I'm going to try to leave.
And
you
with that,
motherfucker.
you see Shay's eyes spring open, and you all hear like this like sizzle sound around like the neck as it cauterizes shut.
I like the visual of Devon actually having put like this around his neck. Just there, like with blood, like really.
And as you see that ends, you see instead, like right at the base of the neck, a mark appears.
Ah, shit.
Okay.
What do you mean? Ah, shit! What do you think this whole conversation?
Yeah,
I meant mark in terms of because right now it's not good to have marks around, right? That's why.
It's fine. We
just
find a
see
scarf.
Mark of a hammer and anvil.
Okay.
And your eyes open. Mechanically, Shay, just so you know, you have lost all your ranger levels.
Makes sense.
I'll tell you what later. But yes.
Okay.
As Shay's eyes open, Duana, what do you do?
Yeah, I think like Devon like has been sort of like just bleeding there, like, but they're used to that. That's not really matter. But then sees the mark, and then just like see Shay like open their eyes. We'll wait for them to like look like a little bit more like alive, kind of, and then it goes like, "What the fuck did you do?"
Is that stay at Tivana's side? I'll just look at them and be like, oh, that's unexpected. Do you want me to kill them again?
Oh, hello.
No, I just spent so much time trying to.
As we speak.
Yeah, no, like I just spent a lot of time to like, and then looks as they're like mid sentence, like looks at Shay and like, I saved your ass twice now. What did you do?
Hello to you too. Thanks. Thank you.
Thanks. Answer the fucking question.
I don't know what happened. Okay, I tried to reach out to one of the guards. I look around. Can you get your hand off my throat so I can talk properly, please?
They've already like moved it like they've moved it out and like they grab your shirt and pull you up at this point.
Wow. Okay.
And they're just
strong.
like, which god?
It starts with an M, ends with an M.
Is it one of our gods that we know?
From our time.
You see, Riz goes like, I think I know which one.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, and I Bones, right? Bones, yeah.
Whacker?
Doesn't.
The other one before him. Don't
Okay,
say that
stop
name.
stop saying names.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay.
You
So
see, Riz's
Yeah.
eyes just go like this when he says the other one. Like, oh,
yeah.
no.
Yeah. Divana's
I kind of
also like,
fucked up. Okay.
You
I,
what?
ho-
Why would you even talk that in the first place?
Okay, listen. Let me explain. Firstly, it's very nice to see all of you. I'm really glad that I'm back, and I'm very grateful
Shut up.
to.
Keep
Okay,
talking.
fuck. Okay,
Shut up.
I'm
Keep
trying to
talking about
be.
the other thing.
I'm
Answer the
trying.
question.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? When I was in wherever place in my, I almost died once, and then a voice came to my head and it brought me back. Right, the voice that came back was the
Okay,
person that
yeah.
was M and an L. Right, so I figured if they are around in this time, I could reach out to them and potentially be like, hey, can you help me?
Why would you
Or
do that?
What did we say?
We
No, actually,
talked
what did
about
I
the
say?
gods.
What was the very first thing I said? Interacting with like spells, items, anything you're trying to do, you discuss it.
it was in my head. I didn't think it would cause another crack, so I was like, it should be fine.
Because you don't think.
Okay,
That's
you're
what
right.
I don't even know why I saved you at this point, but you're welcome. I'm
No,
glad
but
you're
how-
back, but you should not do this.
No. Wait. One really quick. How did you bring me back?
I talked to a god.
So you're allowed to do it, and I'm not.
Do you want me to undo it? Like
No,
pulls, like
but-
summons their sword at this point. Or they don't have it. Or they have a
You
dagger or
use it,
whatever.
they will go like, whoa! Just
Yeah.
he doesn't stop you at all. He just goes whoa and just
Yeah.
Hey, listen. I'm really appreciative of the fact that you brought me back. Okay, and you see Shay in the what's the voice? So what's the Shay is in that changeling form, but looks a lot more healthier. The the skin and bones thing has like almost you see them fill up a little bit. You can't see the outline of their bones anymore, basically, and just and then. Okay, so here's the thing. He brought me back, or they brought me back, whatever. And then I reached back and I was like, hey, maybe potentially you could guide us to bring us back there, because like I have questions and I know how things end up for you in the future, so I could help you there, right? But he was a piece of shit and he kind of fucked me. And then he was like, no, I'm going to take back.
You told Merkel how things end up?
No, I
in
didn't
the
tell him
future?
anything. Lie, obviously, but I didn't tell him anything.
No. What did you say specifically?
I said I could tell him what happens in the future, but before I could,
No. What? There's a reason that he killed you. What was
Yeah,
the
so
reason?
here's the thing, right? He said that he can take away my abilities, and I was like, wait, how can you take it away when you haven't given it to me yet? Because it's going to happen in the future. And he was annoyed by my line of questioning about time travel, and he was like, no, fuck you.
Why would you? I literally, you see, like the brothers like lose, they like turn and like take a breath, and then they're like, doesn't matter anymore. I just hope for your sake there's no consequences for the future.
There will be no consequence as far as, okay, look, I can't promise that, right?
How
Because
would
shit
you know?
happens. Exactly, I can't promise that. But like, I didn't say anything that would cause consequences, okay? We should be fine.
That's why you don't know. And I only
Insight
said,
check.
I hope for your sake that there aren't.
But also, if there are any changes, how are we going to know, right? Because we will go back in the timeline, we'll have change for us too. So it's going to be,
We'll
It
figure.
doesn't work like that.
how do you know how time travel works?
Because when we get back, we will be able to tell if something significantly is different. If we go back and, for example, someone says, I have never heard of this god that we used to know. Doesn't matter right now.
Speaking of gods that you never used to know, you have no idea what I almost did. Okay, so I really
I would like to know, actually. I would like you to be honest for once.
No, okay, so here's the thing, right? I thought about doing something and reaching out to a god to help bring me back, but I did not get there because you brought me back first, and I'm really appreciative of that because I would have been smart. No, that's true.
Insight check.
It is the
I'm
truth,
gonna
but
insight check
insight
anyway.
regardless.
I'm talking about the final one, right? The one who
Yeah.
I didn't, like after Sebastian, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't get a. Oh, I got a 12, but passive is 16.
Does not
I
appear
got
to.
less.
This part does seem honest. Like,
Okay, but yeah. Okay, well. You're welcome. And I am, for what it's worth,
There's
by all of this, glad that you're alive. But also,
so something happened when I died again, or not really. And I point to the scar on my neck. You know,
yeah,
yeah.
you have a mark.
For the first time, I'm going to reach into my pocket and pull out the sending stone.
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm showing this to you. This is
Okay. Don't
point
use
of.
it.
Yeah, no. I need someone to destroy this, so there is no connection to
No.
the other side.
We're not trying anything.
No, this is something from before. That person is not around because they're a human being, so they will not be alive yet.
We should not be messing with stuff right now.
What? Literally, Shay. What did I just tell you 5 minutes ago?
I'm trying to be nice for the first time. What do you mean? Trying to
By
be honest.
ignoring what I told you.
Told me not to touch.
May I
or,
interject?
this is a sending
May
stone
I
to my
interject?
point of contact in the Imperial Army, who sent me on this mission to infiltrate this group.
Okay.
What the captain
so
meant to say.
Don't destroy the sending stone, because if you've been giving information away on us, we need you to keep that contact and also tell us who the fuck that contact is.
And also, even if you were planning to destroy it, right now, we should not be destroying any sort of magical thing or using any sort of magical thing or dropping
You
things out
see-
of bags or any
You
such.
see, Zalstrine looks at you and goes, I mean, if we do want to destroy it, once we find a way back, we can destroy it there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sure,
That's
yeah.
what life is
We
saying.
will
Nothing.
burn that
I was trying to
when
do
we
a
come to
symbolic
it.
thing of like, I do not want to be affiliated with this life anymore and throw it away.
Listen,
but sure,
okay,
we'll do whatever
no,
you want.
Listen, shut up. Shh. It's like, listen, and just listen for once. If you want to start over, which, as you know, I'm all for it. That's why I saved you the first time, and now I'm going to briefly choose to ignore the fact that despite that, you still betrayed us and talked to someone. If you want to prove yourself that you want to start over, you can start by listening. And just stop doing things with, I get that they're good intentions, maybe, that you think is a good idea, but communicate and then listen and then just do as we tell you. Some of us have been on this journey for a very long time, and I know that sometimes I can seem very, I don't know, stubborn or stuck up or whatever I think you want to tell about it, but that's because I've lost a lot. And I'm trying to keep everyone alive, and so I'm trying to, maybe I'm too cautious, but it's kept me alive so far.
And also,
So just listen.
if you want to be our friend, stop treating our friendship like it's a grift.
That's what I was trying to do now. After, it's literally like I felt my eyes open for the first time in a very long time. Okay, I've been dead for longer than you have all been a group. And I look specifically at Devana, longer than you, because the others are all dead. But I have been dead for longer than your group has been active. You and Dagon and the others. And the
I get
fucking
that.
dragon.
Doesn't matter though. Doesn't matter. We all have our own baggage.
I get that.
And I'm
but
really
I am
sorry. I'm
trying.
really sorry about it. I know
Yeah.
that you are, but so far, Shay, after I saved you the first time, because I very easily could have let everyone wanted to kill you. I very easily could have let them, but so far, all you've done is complain, make snippy remarks, try like betray us. You've been shady, and you've been complaining the entire time. And
Well,
I get that now
barely a
you want to
day.
change. Yes,
Barely
I
a
get
day that I don't get a notification that you breached your garrison in some form.
Exactly. If you want to prove yourself, start by listening, communicating, and being honest.
I'm trying.
I get that that's scary. You're trying. And I get that this was a big eye-opener for you, and I'm really glad. I'm sorry you had to die again for it, or nearly. You are so lucky. I don't have most of my abilities right now. And I somehow still managed to... You are lucky, is all I'm saying. Don't waste this. Be better.
Once we resolve this situation, I think we should sit down, Shay, and you should tell us all about this person that you've been communicating with, what you told them, and then we'll work out how to deal with it. But I think we need to deal with this now.
Okay. Do you want their name just in case we get back and are unable to talk before? It's Admiral Lockwood. Okay, that's who it is. Listen, so there is a lot that I do not understand because I have done a lot of stuff under this fog of being half dead or not really and being controlled, and it felt like this dying for the second time and coming back literally felt like something snapped and broke the control that Lockwood had over me. I don't know if that's what happened, but that's what it feels like, and I feel like a completely different person. And I know it's not going to be easy to get trust back because, or to get trust, period. But I'm willing to figure it out.
I mean, at the moment, we don't even know if that's a result of you coming back in time, that connection doesn't feel there. We'll deal with that when we get back to the right time, now that we have the information. So thank you. Either way, we can resolve this.
Yes. And gaining our trust is going to take time and a lot of work. But you have to keep doing it. That's the only way. I mean, you started out by pretending to be someone we loved very dearly. That's not an easy thing to process, and after that, all you've done is keep breaking our trust.
Yeah, no fair. I am going to be honest. There are things that I've done that I regret, but that is something I do not regret. It had to happen. There was a reason for it, and I can go into more details about it if that's what you need. But
we can do that when we get back.
Yeah.
You're going to tell us everything. Deal?
Yeah, sounds good.
And like Devana will like move back, like because they've been sort of like pulled him up, and then like we'll stand up and like we'll offer a hand out to them to like properly get them up.
Yeah.
On their feet.
She's gonna take their hand. Right, so.
All right.
Now I will get on all fours behind them so that Devana can push them over again.
No, Devana like pull the moment you're about like let go of your hand and then like walks off. So like go like take care of the blood and like the ones that they've got.
But yeah, as that happens, you guys have a bit of a quiet evening following that. Get your rest in and everything. You again travel.
Does the rest mean I am down to 1 exhaustion?
Yeah, I'll actually say like I only rolled for like encounters and stuff. You're good. You can like remove all those negatives because you'll be traveling longer than that.
Okay.
Like
Works,
you
every time I rest, I hibernate also 10 extra minutes.
So you're getting your temp HP. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled odd, so we're on woe for my next set of thing we got.
You travel your way, and you see eventually, as you've been passing by different battlefields and everything, you again are approaching the side of this enormous forest. The trees here are way, way taller than any other trees you guys would like ever have seen, really. And you just see around the entire wood line, like it seems to be going around in like a circle as far as you can see at least. And around the entire thing is this big, like purple, pinkish colored, like arcane barrier around it. And as you guys get closer, you see like from like the base of the barrier, like a little like area opens out, and you see a Harangon and a centaur walk out, look at all of you, and you see the Eladrin and satyrs that were leading up. They like quickly go over, they meet them, they like hug, and they then go and say something to Farah, who then turns to everyone and says, "All right, everyone, we will continue moving our way further north around these woods. But if anyone does not wish to continue traversing through the battlements that are to follow up until the elven settlements, the people of these woods are willing to offer shelter and, at the very least, temporary homes for anyone who does not wish to continue this toil. And you see a couple people like hearing that, like, like families and whatnot, like they like just like nod and like they just rush towards like the thing, like they go up to like Farah, like they thank her profusely, like hand her like some like you can't like tell what, like some like trinkets and whatnot, and like they move onward. And like you see a couple of people start breaking off from the group and doing this. And here the party has its choice. Do you wish to find refuge within these woods, this glade? Or do you want to keep moving with Farah up north?
I think the Vanna would have asked the what's her name, the Elaborate that I spoke to, Raulos, because they had said that there's like people who can help in certain places. That they would have like, as an asked, like, is this a place where we could have get help? Do we have to move forward?
And they would tell you the same thing. You can get help here, or you can keep going and you will get help there as well. They're sure. It's up to you where you want to kind of try your odds.
And then they'll throw it back to the group to see what they want.
I don't know whether we want to do this post break, then because Jen would like at some point to talk to Farah, and that conversation may shape what they vote for.
Okay.
In that case, then we'll hold at this. We'll take a quick break for 10-15 minutes, and let's do 15. Yeah, we'll take a 15-minute break, and when we're back, we will see if the party goes into the Sylvanus Glade or travels north.
All right.
All right. We'll be back in a bit. Hello.
We're back from our 30-minute, 15-minute break. Yay!
It is how it is. We made up for the fact that we started earlier than our usual late time. It's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
Earlier than our usual late time. We were still late.
Yeah, but
I said what I said. But yes, we are back. We were on a journey further north, and on that journey, Shay has had some revelations and some changes in life, and upon those changes, kept on walking. But before we reach that destination, we go back a couple of days because I believe you wanted a conversation, Jen.
Yes, yeah. Jen would have liked to sort out Farah at some point beforehand, probably having spoken to a few people just milling about, kind of garnering as much information about Farah and what they've been doing as possible before they contact.
Okay.
Knowledge is power and all that.
Yeah. You head over to her a few days in advance, I'm assuming then. What do you say?
So I will go up and in common, but I will also try any of my other languages that they're more comfortable in. So whether they speak Gnomish, Kori, Druidic, Celestial, probably not Abyssal. I won't try that one. So whatever language they're more comfortable in, those I will give them the options of.
You give the options, you very quickly see the issue is not the options, it is just your options are different from the ones she has.
Yeah. So it's broken common we will be speaking in, then I imagine.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
You also have Celestial, right?
Yes.
Then you can mostly have a conversation. Then you're fine.
Okay, cool. Because otherwise this is all pointless.
Yes.
I wanted to pick your brain a little.
She looks concerned.
Not literally. Devana has told you that we are not familiar with this place.
Yes.
That is true and strictly not true for myself at the same time.
I am afraid I do not understand.
How do I put this? I am both from that place that Devana spoke of and from the here and now. Although I have little memory of here and now.
I see. Well, it's all very confusing, but I am unsure what I can do to help with your memory.
It is more. I am of the Kalashtar.
She looks at you and goes, I see.
Do you know of anywhere where my people are prominent, I guess would be the word?
You see, she then looks at you and just looks down well, I knew where they were prominent. Much of the lands we crossed through were settlements and cities even. Far before my time, I'm sure at this point, but many of them fell in conflict. They say they worshipped some god. And they lost. That is, again, quite common here. Many factions that worship gods, often when their god falls, are splinter cells that either defect and branch into existing factions or they turn to nothing.
That in itself may have provided more answers than you realize you could give.
A lot of those lands are gone now, I'm sorry. There's not much traces left. And you see, she looks back and in the distance kind of just goes, I mean, everything changes so much every day. There's mountains there now. I mean,
yes, isn't it interesting the kind of metallic appearance at the top of those mountains, steel capped almost, you could say. I'm fucking having that name as mine.
It wasn't you, I'm sorry, but yeah, sure. You said it to her first. The history books won't remember that, but you said it before anyone else did.
I coined the steel cap mountains, guys. Can't take that away from me.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nice.
I think then there is little chance of me bumping into myself out here, then, that would appear.
I don't know. I mean, I'm certain at the very least not all of your people are gone.
Oh no, I meant literally bumping into myself. If our lands are in ruins, then this is probably after my time.
I see. Well, I'm sorry to break that news to you then.
It's okay. Knowledge is power. And it's probably a good thing. Where you're continuing your journey north, what is your planned destination?
You see, she just looks bad. Well, no matter where we go right now, the best we can hope for is a temporary respite. But I'm trying to find a more longer-lasting solution to this. One of those would be to go to one of the still standing kingdoms that still exist. I considered traveling south, but I don't know what that fire goddess has in store for outsiders yet. It is not a safe option. I tried thinking of going northwest to the central lands, but the dwarves have their own battles being fought right now. close to here, we can try heading to Fultanus, but given their stance against gods, it is a very unstable place to live. The only place I can think of that we can travel on land, at the very least, would be Alavada. That's the
Do
only
any
place.
of these names mean anything to me?
The name sounds vaguely familiar to you. You're not sure, and you see she does continue and go like, the elves, their kingdom, at the very least, through all the struggle, is vast enough that we can find safety and respite there. And there's many people of different lines of work and professions that can help regarding many people's different problems here. They have a lot of knowledge, they have a lot of resources. It is the safest place to be. And beyond that, well, the only other land left that we can go without a ship would be further northwest. But again, that land belongs to the winter god. And it is, well, she is often at war. It would be better to avoid it entirely.
Okay. My party and I don't yet know whether we will rest here or accompany you, but we have some conferring to do on that matter. Just one more question. This land, there are names that are unfamiliar to us, as names have the habit of changing over time, as you will know. What do you call this land as a whole, this plane we exist on?
What do you mean? This world, you mean?
Yeah.
And you see she looks more concerned because like she knows where you're from. She's like, wait, why is this a question? And she just goes, well, it should be Tresnea, right?
That is good. That tracks.
All right.
We have heard on our travels another name, but it appears that was from even further in the past. That is all. Just trying to tally up timelines here. We've got a big old nerd who like enjoys all this stuff, so just got to get all the lore I can.
Well, fair enough, I suppose. One must keep ourselves occupied in these times.
Oh, I guess I should let you get back to
walking, I suppose.
the excellent. Well, yes, walking is good, but you do more than walk. You keep people safe and in spirits, and yeah.
People always
Something
assume I do more than I actually do. I just walk where I want, and fate guides the rest.
I think you probably assume you do less than you do. Such is leadership.
She just shakes her head at that and starts walking. But yeah. After that, we zoom past again. You're at the precipice on that day where you have a choice. You can traverse into these woods with the Eladrin, or you can continue on with Farah.
I will have given Divana all the information I gleaned as to possible destinations and
Okay.
use that name.
Yeah, because I think after a bit, I was like, that rings a bell, and then he's like, wait, I think, like, so looks at Jen. I think Yabisi talked about that, and then like also looks at everyone else, and then at one point realized that like only a handful of people in this group know who Yabisi was.
You see Dagon like nods, Alstein nods, Resf nods.
Yeah. I mean, Jen was with us also. I
Yeah.
did briefly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Jen,
yeah.
Jen would know, but everyone else is like, who? I guess.
Correct.
And then they're like, okay, well,
Man,
I guess we should probably then head there. Maybe.
I was like,
yeah, it
I
makes
mean, if
sense
it's
to.
further north, I mean, that's where I guess now eventually Emerald City is going to be. So let's see what we're dealing with. At the very least, know those
Yeah.
parts.
Yeah, that might be good.
Oh.
And I mean, currently it's not fucked up, right? So, as far as we know.
I mean, he
Oh,
also
yeah.
does like,
Yeah.
We got fucked
Mhm.
40 years before we left, right? And, but
I mean,
I'm
in that
assuming
regard, yes. I mean,
Yeah, I'm assuming
everywhere
we're
here was
at
pretty
least-
fucked up.
we're at least
Yeah.
820 years in the past, right? At least, if not more.
Okay.
Minimum, yes. Minimum,
Yeah,
yes.
okay. Also, we should not be
Also, at that
too
point,
much.
I was going to say, roll me a stealth check now. You're
Fuck.
having this discussion. in a very
Yeah, there
specific
was like
place.
we shouldn't be talking about time too much. All of us, or
No, Shay. And aren't you glad you kept the rogue stats for a little bit?
Mm.
And I put my dex to
Uh,
0, but yeah, okay.
Still, you have the proficiency, right? Also, no advantage, you're in the wilderness.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
What you get?
21.
21. Okay, yeah,
Nice.
carry on.
Yeah. The Vanna will like okay, we should not be talking about this too much. But do we all agree? Looks also at Lifea and at Bornavash because I still feel bad.
I do feel like if. Sorry, go ahead.
No, just say yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And looks at Bornavash. Does that
Yeah.
sound good?
I go with you, pack leader.
You see at this one, they got kind of chuckles. Like,
Yeah. Like,
Lafayette is
like,
also like looking very strangely on hearing this.
yeah.
you certainly have an air of leadership as of late, Captain.
No.
Pack leader.
Pack leader sounds much
No,
better than captain.
no,
I think you should be
don't,
pack leader.
no,
before
no.
we get
Like, there was like,
I mean, while we're not
No,
on a ship, I
please.
suppose.
okay,
I will
no,
stick
just,
to captain
just,
if you
just,
don't mind.
no, just call me Devana. It's fine.
Would you rather like boss or leader?
No.
Commander.
I could do boss.
Gov's always a good one.
You see, Life, as you say that, Dagon looks at you like, no. I do boss.
Like Lafayette winks at Dagon, like just chuckles and winks at Dagon.
He returns.
Talking of Dagon, are we going to address the elephant in the room?
You mean the one that flew down to the desert?
Oh, I didn't
No.
see that. Marvelous feature.
Sheldon's not
One
a
second.
common.
Okay, I'm back.
Wait,
okay, cool.
yeah,
okay,
you-
I was
I
frozen.
saw you
I don't.
fast
I think was
forward.
frozen. Hold on. Yeah, I still okay. I think I'm here again. But no, what I was going to say is because everyone's like talking, and they're just hanging their head and like getting like red in the face, and they're like, not important right now. This is also still a democracy. We all have to agree. We all agreed to move to Elevada.
Hey, I don't remember agreeing to put this spell on my ass, but okay, yeah, sure. We all agree. That was a joke. That was a joke. I'm not being snarky. I'm just making jokes. I'm allowed to make jokes. Okay, Captain. Oh, I mean, boss. I mean, pack leader. Wait, no. Gov.
They just like
Shade taken inspiration.
Oh wow.
Thanks.
They're just like it's just like sighs and hangs their head. Counts to 10 in their head also.
They're kind of growing on me.
Also,
There's a
I will
joke there
say,
somewhere.
okay, no. From, I think, your alignment standpoint also, I think it does shift a little here, Shay.
Oh, okay.
I think you're closer to chaotic neutral now.
Which tells us maybe what it was.
I know what
That
it
tells
was.
us a
Steve
lot.
has said. Steve has said what it was. It was
I
not
will say it does
neutral.
move up to chaotic neutral, I think.
Yeah. I think also like people, because Jen's like joking and say like this one's growing on me and such, and I think like the one like on this like let it slide a joke, but also like they are not. I think also in the past few days, Shay would know that the Vanna's not really tried to interact with you much. Like they're still, I think, dealing with their own feelings before wanting to deal with you, kind of.
In the same opposite vein, Riz would be talking to you a lot, asking you questions about Moradin because he saw the mark on you.
Okay. Yeah, totally
And,
not going to
like-
corrupt this cleric, of course not.
Don't you dare.
Get back to the present, and Riss is out about town doing weird shit. Yeah, okay. I don't know where I was going with that.
What do you think he's gonna be? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know,
yeah,
getting drunk
Forging
and
weapons.
that, yeah.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
Just swinging his hammer around.
Okay. Now I have been very lenient, but that's 2 counters
No.
Wait, how is that two?
Look what you've done.
because I ignored one before.
Wow, okay.
Okay. But you guys then agree on Elovada? Farah like nods at you. You guys join, and you see some people break off. Not too many, but some people break off and join like the Eladrin and all.
Wait, one question. In all of this caravan, in all of these weeks, have we spotted 3 dwarves that look identical?
Roll me a perception check.
Have guidance.
I was going to guide myself also. But it's probably not going to help because it's all dog shit. That's like an 11.
11.
Damn it.
You don't see like a bunch of dwarves or anything. You do catch a dwarf joining the group towards the woods.
Just a singular.
You just see one.
What do they look like?
You don't know. You just saw the back of their head. And just black hair.
Fucker. Okay, well. That's
And
fine.
you see beyond that, these guys like go off over there. Staying in your group still, there's quite a few villages and all. You also see that group is still with you guys. The people that ran out towards Bahamut and came back, did all that yelling. That group is also there. And you do see like now like there's a few people, so like you also catch the composition of this group. You see there's that guy that they yelled out as Ryan, carrying like the armor, the shield and everything. You see there is this drow, this Asama woman. You would see this one like kind of like shorter, like tabaxi person. You would also see what looks like this very tall fox person. Which again, you don't really see that anywhere.
No, I do think though seeing them approach again, like one does look at Dagon. Is Dagon still also disguised right now? Is he
He is disguised as a drow.
Yeah,
Still.
the one I would look because also heard that and obviously knows that like because Dagon's mentioned a million times like, oh, there's like a drow, you know, like they think I'm a drow named Sheldon, etc., etc. And so would have like told him, be like, do you know him?
Now what?
Well, there's a drow here called Sheldon. That's, I mean, it could be coincidence, but
He's like, wait, what?
yeah, it's like they did you not hear them shout that? Like gestures
I was a
over
little
to like.
preoccupied with trying not to get killed, I guess, but
I mean, so was I, but I just heard it.
Yeah, this was the elephant in the room I was mentioning.
you see, he looks at both of you, very confused, like, I mean, no, and you look over.
I did also hear this.
That looks like the disguise he's wearing.
Oh my god! Yeah, like the fellow looked over and
like not a 1-to-1, but it's pretty fucking close.
Yeah. No, this like but.
And you see, almost like in a reaction, he drops this guy's self on himself. Like, what the fuck?
Wait, how far is this other Sheldon?
Like about 100 feet. We're not looking in.
Okay,
your
I'm just
direction.
gonna yell out, "Oi, Sheldon! out loud as loud as I can.
God.
Fuck would you do that for?
Why
So he
would
just
you
like
do that?
turns his head like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Oh no!
See, I was right.
Yeah, that's like don't worry. Sorry, don't worry. Different.
Oh, I'm waving him over.
You see
No,
the
no. If I like pulls your hand, I was like, stop it.
you see the Asama woman bops the side of his head. Goes, "Fuck you do now? You messing with refugees? Don't we have enough problems right now?" And he's, "I have never seen them before in my fucking life. It's not on me." And they just start arguing.
Yeah, the man looks at you like, why did you? You don't even.
Wait, I have-
Looks at
Isn't
Dagon then.
it good if we find another version of ourselves that has not been here
No,
before?
no,
So we know we
no.
make it out of here alive?
Shut up. Shut up.
That's
Shut up. Looks
Come
at
on,
looks
tell
at
me I'm wrong.
Dagon.
you're wrong.
What? Sorry, Shay. What did I just tell you about? Show me that you're trying to improve by listening.
I am trying to help.
So shut the fuck up when I tell you. And then like turns to Dagon and is like, sounds like you.
You see, he just like is just looking at all of this happening. Okay, sure, but that's not.
Okay, but you don't know. Okay, that's fine. You don't know what's going on. That is an answer.
I think I
also.
would know who I am.
I'm not talking about that. I thought maybe you knew what you're disguising yourself as. Maybe you just, I don't know. I mean,
You
I don't know how far in the
You
past
see,
we are,
Dayon like
but-
looks in that guy's direction, and he pulls up like a spell scroll, looks at it, and just casts it.
Wait, hold on.
Uh,
if he would have, they would have
no.
tried to like stop him.
Quicker
but
than
no.
you.
Fuck. Okay.
Very high sleight of hand. With subtle
Yeah.
spell, he casts Dispel Magic on that person.
No.
Does not change appearance.
Okay.
Okay. And also, but the man will still like whack him on the. Like, why did you do that? What did I just tell you?
Because if I was disguised, that would have dropped.
I'm not thinking it's you.
What's
I'm
that?
thinking maybe there's some. You took on
Maybe it's an
someone's
ancestor. I don't know.
persona.
It's like someone.
Just-
whose
I'm
I'm
identity
a
It's
you
fucking
stole.
Asama. How the fuck will that be an ancestor?
I don't
It's
know
the
how
person whose
genetics work.
identity you stole.
Okay, no. Yeah, I thought it was maybe the identity you stole.
Yes. Yes.
Drows lived
Okay, shit, I
alone.
didn't think of that. Okay, never mind. I'm
Fucking
sorry.
word.
But, but so you're saying wait, but then how did you pick this persona?
So he just like shakes his head. That's a whole fucking story.
Okay, well, this is interesting then.
All you need to know is was something I picked up, adopted, back at the orphanage, and since then I flushed it out.
Okay, interesting.
I didn't start with these papers.
I think
like, he literally
also,
shows you
like-
papers saying like Sheldon Flash and stuff. He's like,
Yeah,
I made these, obviously.
Interesting. Do you think
Well,
this
also-
one's surname is also Flash?
Don't.
You
Don't
see,
touch it.
No,
he
I
literally
don't
just looks at you like, I don't know if I want to know.
Yeah, don't. We're not doing this. But we'll like look
I would-
at Dagon. And we'll kind of like because Dagon's. Oh fuck! Hang on.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
This is going again.
Oh, there they go.
Fucking hell.
Oh,
Nope, not yet. Wait. Okay, yeah, you all fast forward now. I don't know what the fuck happened. No, the Vanna would, because Dagon is able to do messages things, so we just do like this, so as in like asking. So he'd have to establish a connection.
he
first,
decided.
but-
I'd say,
Yeah,
he's like,
yeah.
yeah, what?
Yeah, okay, well, okay, first of all, calm down. Second, you remember that entity saying something about like you've done this before, or you like doing it again?
And you think that means this?
No, I'm not. I don't think it means this. I'm saying it could be connected, is all I wanted to say.
Well, if it is, I don't know what to do about it.
We don't have to do anything about it. It's just something to. It's a piece of the puzzle. Something to keep in our pocket for now.
All right, fine.
All right.
Keep an eye out.
Pack leader, I
Stop! I know, it's like, please just call me Devana, please.
would just out of interest, assembling all the things in my mind that we have to accomplish when we eventually get out of this shitstorm that a combination of Shay and myself have put us into. Nedra's time with us is limited based on
I know.
us finding an item, which by its nature sounds like a weapon. I was just wondering whether it might be wise to one of us to maybe ingratiate ourselves with that group, because we've seen that shield before, but we haven't seen the sword that also accompanied us.
I volunteer.
No.
No.
Listen, they will not suspect the thing. They will think I'm just just a bumbling fool, just trying to make friends, right?
Yeah, no. I appreciate your what's the word? Your assertiveness, but no. But Jen, I've been trying not to think about Nedra, but it's been hard too. So I yeah, if you wanted to go chat with them, the people have been nice to me, but every time I do hear like, oh, why are you, why is someone like you here, which, might also raise suspicion. So if you want to do that, like get to know them better as we travel, then I think that's a good idea.
And I shall attempt to do so.
And
yes.
maybe Lifea, if you want to join.
That would be good.
Life as an asthma, right?
Yeah. Yes, I would.
I can become an Asimar too.
No.
You've got half of it right, Shay, already.
Shay, also, I once again, I asked you to listen. Which part of the word no do you not understand? The N or the O?
I resent that.
We appreciate your enthusiasm, but for this one, please stand down, Shay.
I'm just trying to make friends, but okay.
That's okay.
You see Zelstein kind of puts a hand on, like, after it happens, like, Zelstein puts a hand on your shoulder. She, like, kind of, like, takes you, like, a little aside. And she looks at you like, I don't know what happened when you passed and came back exactly, but there is certainly a shift in your demeanor. And it's, as Jen said, I think it is appreciated and seen. I just also think that the captain has a lot going through their mind right now. And there's a lot of things they still have to deal with and come to terms with. And right now, regardless of what happens, that frustration will come out one way or the other. And if you're standing in the way, it will come out towards you. Don't take this as a good thing you're trying to do, being unnoticed. It's simply just a matter of time and place. So don't be disheartened. All right?
Yeah. I think. Yeah.
I would also offer a suggestion. If you truly would like to make friends, maybe start from the ones already traveling with you and around you.
Okay, Lifea, would you like to be friends?
I will certainly allow you to make an attempt.
But fair enough, that's a start, I think.
All right. With that, you walk for some more time. After more weeks go by, traversing through this, you see off in the distance an enormous green-hewn wall. You see a cresting valley of emerald. You see spiring structures coming out of it, all different shape and make. The kind you're not even like recognizing the architecture of fully, really. And at the very least, you guys know how Emerald City was situated back before the Onrush. You remember it being like, basically built into that valley and like surrounded with like walls and stuff like that. This is not the same site whatsoever. You see this wall going and going and going for miles to the west of you. This covers, you don't even know how much, but at least 3 or 4 times more land. This enormous, sprawling kingdom with palatial structures, spiring towers all across the valley and this plain beyond. In the distance stands magnificently proud. And yet you hear the sounds of shouting coming from these walls. You hear the barking of orders. And again, Ivana, you speak Elvish. You can immediately tell it's like form ranks to the eastern wall right now. Arm yourselves. Send more munitions this way. Bar the gates. Like those kinds of things are being like shouted. And you see like a whole row of fully armored, wielding these magnificent war bows elves standing at the ready on this wall, firing out volleys. And you see they're firing out volleys towards a horde in front of them approaching these walls. You see dozens and then hundreds of gigantic spiders. You see upon their backs riding them, drow. You see these weird half spider, half drow creatures trying to like scale up these walls and these people shooting them down. You see some of them teleporting up there and more elves pulling up swords, cutting them back, holding this line the best they can, and they are getting pummeled. Like the number difference is insane. Every time a few die, you see like holes in the ground pop open and more spiders start like scattering out, and swarms of smaller ones and then bigger ones with riders on them. They're shooting out bows, they're throwing out magic. It is a devastating battle at like the gates of the city that you're witnessing. And as that's happening, you see this light just kind of blind you all of you for a moment, and you see the like right above the gates this wind and mist beginning to sweep in, and you just hear a voice boom out across this battlefield. Right. I think I've had enough of all of this. You would dare come to my city, my gates, my home, and you would make my people bleed. You do not know what you do. You traitors, betrayers, all of you. Allow me to show you what happens when you spill blood. And you see all of the blood on this battlefield beginning to float up into the sky. And it pools itself into this swirling mass of an orb of blood. And almost like a porcupine fires out like splintered spikes of solidified blood towards all of these Driders, killing them instantly. You see some of them running up, just stop running as you see their veins beginning to pop up and burst out, and they just fall over dead. Others forcibly turn and shoot their bows at their own allies. And you see a line of horsemen begin to march out of the castle gates. All of them wearing this, not like the other elven troops, wearing this, still of elven make, but pitch black armor, visored up, have these big great swords in one hand, or some of them have glaives in both of their hands, and they're like just giving off this faint magical bluish glow, some of them this green glow, and they like descend, form up ranks in front, and you see any that are coming towards them just get petrified in fear. They just like stop moving for a second, and these guys with one swipe just cut them by, like cleave them by the masses. And you see appearing out of this mist above you, kind of floating there, is this elf, this high elven looking person, long flowing black hair all the way down to his like lower back, kind of swept back, kind very like strong features. He looks almost ethereally beautiful, and you see his eyes somewhat reddened irises, pale as white skin. You see he just waves his hand, and essentially a wave of blood kicks up and just drowns these enemies. And slowly turns his head towards your group that was approaching. You.
Hi.
You are not with them.
No.
Whom do you serve?
That's a complicated question. Me specifically, or
As you're like confused, Farah steps up and she just goes,
yeah, like Jenny knows, like, how the fuck do I answer that?
We are refugees. We simply seek asylum behind your walls. We are not with any army or affiliated with any other deity.
Right.
We aren't warriors. Most of us are just travelers and farmers. We just want safety. And you see this figure looks down at all of you.
You say none of you are affiliated. And yet I see many of you bear marks. Some I do not care for.
I need the whole party to give me a flat charisma check.
I'm actually interested in which one he does care for.
I will guide myself.
Okay, that's. I also got myself. It's also pretty good.
It's not going to be good.
19.
Pretty well.
19?
For me, it's 23.
23. All right.
10 for me.
10. Shay, what you get?
13.
13. Lifea, what you get? Is Lifea here? I will do the roll.
Oh, 23.
23.
She says in the video chat. Your phone said it.
All right. Okay. You say this, And you see Farah says this, and he regards all of you.
I suppose this is interesting enough for at least a chat.
And you see just like gestures towards one of the people on the walls, and they just salute, and you see the gates opening.
Okay.
Welcome to the kingdom of Elwada. It would behoove you to keep the decorum as it is. You are being welcomed as guests, and you shall be treated as guests. As long as you behave as guests.
Devana nods, then eyes Shay, then eyes Dagon.
He just goes, "Oh, innocent. I've never done anything." But yeah, you see with that, like Farah like nods and very like gingerly like steps up, and you see the bows draw back, like they pull back from them, and you guys start entering, and you see as you enter, beautifully carved streetway. Both sides you see elven soldiers, these enormous buildings. All of them have some inlay of like the emerald gem work that this valley kind of natively possesses, almost carved into it in some way, shape, or form. And you see some buildings, residential buildings and all, like you as you're walking by them. Some of the guards start showing these refugees towards some of these buildings and like just like getting them set up at like, just in like a kind of peaceful-ish situation. And Farah's like looking at them and looks over at this person who let you in, goes like, "Thank you. Please, whoever your leader is, can we converse more permanent solutions and whatever else you need, of course. We can discuss this." You see the person looks and goes,
"Well, if you wish to speak to the leader, you already are. However, take your time. Tend to your people. And when everything is said and done, then we may converse. Until then, I wish to have another conversation."
Looks at all of you.
Yeah.
You stand in the presence of King Sebahestian Corellin.
No fucking way! I knew. I was like, that voice sounds familiar. No fucking way. How do you spell that also?
I will let you know. He goes,
"You are in the presence of King Sebahestian Corellin, the first of the elves. Accompany me to my chambers."
And you see he turns and vanishes, and you see a couple of guards gesture for you to follow.
The brother's like wide-eyed. Looks at who the fuck was there? Would have been the NPCs, Shay and Jen, and kind of with like this like mouth, like what the fuck, like kind of like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tivana. I'll just be like, this is probably a time for thinking very carefully before we speak.
Yeah. Can you do this thing again, but then to Shay?
Yes. Yeah, that is, I think, possible.
Yeah, you can do it infinite amount of times.
Yeah, you can do it infinite.
Yeah. It's only if I want to keep the link for an hour that I can't do that twice, obviously.
Yeah,
From
but
one creature at a time.
yeah,
Yep, that's fine. Yep.
but the one will like.
So I will also tell Shay, keep your mouth shut, speak when spoken to, but think before you answer.
Yeah, and I will follow.
You see
behind.
this expansive kingdom in the distance, which you see kind of crested on one side as you follow through these. By the way, this, considering everything happening outside, this fucking flourishing kingdom, you see. There's people going around doing shit freely. People are, there's like, you hear like music in the distance. There's like joy behind these walls. People are not just in squalor hiding from gods and their war right now. And
guys, just an idea. We get all the gear that we need here at low, like 800 years ago prices. We're gonna make a fucking
assuming
fortune.
assuming that they take the currency that we currently have, right? That's the other problem.
We sell it all for 1 million rubies in Ibrakal. It's
No,
great.
no, I said no. We need to get a couple chickens to trade with.
But see, that's gonna cost you a cow.
True. If only I were a nature cleric still, and I could talk to animals.
You have a guy for that now. It's fine.
True.
I can just wild shape into one, and then we make
then
money but twice.
We sell you.
And then contractually, Jen is owned by the Kingdom Fellow Order. Yeah. But yes, you make your way towards this palace now. You see atop, it's like on a domed roof. There are gems of every make and shape just ingrained into it. You see this pillory on both sides with this long growing banner of what looks like essentially a crown, and behind that crown you see a harp, and alongside you just see like an almost like dotted like starlight all around it. And you see, as you get closer, there's fewer and fewer elven troops here, and you feel the air getting colder as you approach this palace. And past the inner sanctum of these like walls of the palace, there's grounds here. All of the guards here are wearing that pitch black armor you saw. And as you enter in to the Emerald Palace, to the hallway, you see a wall built out of emerald. You see a wall built out of sapphire. You see this very beautiful and like kind of brilliantly put together hall, and you follow your way through until you reach like this enormous set of doors, like 20 feet high, that creak open, and you see you are standing at the footsteps of essentially a throne room. You see sitting atop that throne is this person, no longer wearing that armor, but has this black and red regal like cloaked robe, and some bits and bobs of what look like accessories like jewels and whatnot. And as you walk in, welcome.
Thank you.
I want to go up to him and say, leader, back leader, leader.
No.
You see, cracks a little bit of a smile, and
my name is Devana. You can just call me that.
It certainly is a pleasure to meet you, pack leader.
Like this size, like.
Now, within these walls, I demand that you tell me why exactly did a group of time travelers approach my walls?
Well, we're just trying to get home, Your Majesty. That's all. We an accident caused us to be here, and we're just trying to get home. We have a lot of stuff to deal with in our own time. And if we don't get back in time, yeah, we are needed. If we don't get back in time, it's going to be trouble. And that's an understatement.
And I for one fear the longer we are here. I'm saying I fear the longer we are here, the more impact it could have, and that is not necessarily good on either end.
Well, that would depend on what the ends you speak of are.
We're trying to... Our enemy is a combination of abyssal hordes and undead. Mostly the abyssal hordes. And we're trying to stop them. They've already... I don't want to say too much and risk stuff, but they've already done a lot of damage. And when I say a lot...
Undead, you say?
Yes.
And I would... Information you bring to me.
I would kindly request to not exchange too much information out of... I fear the repercussions it might have if... Yeah.
I have granted you sanctum. You tell me what I want, one way or another.
I meant more on your end, Your Majesty. Don't... Information is appreciated, but it would be a waste if... I mean, it seems like you are working hard to protect all of these people and protect these lands, and it would be a waste if all of that is for nothing because of what happens here.
My allegiance is to my home, it is true. I was born here, and I will die here.
It's a very pretty city.
You say your opponents are abyssal and undead, and I fear we might have some problems. You see, he kind of waves his hand, and you see on the side of the room a bunch of like the curtains kind of flutter, and you see kind of floating out is a unconscious human that floats out towards him. He very gently places a hand underneath their chin, opens his mouth and bites into their neck.
I think like the Vanessa said, like, right, I think...
And he has a drink, pulls back, person proceeds away behind the curtains again.
Yeah.
If your quarrel is with the undead, I assure you, my dear, you're not amongst friendly company then.
I think the band is not freaking out at all. They're like, I should have specified. It seems like there are people, we don't know who, but there are people who are, I guess, abusing or misusing this, tarnishing the reputation of your kind. And we've not figured it out, but something's wrong.
That makes me realize... Whatever do you even mean by my kind?
Well, if you're peers, you just said we were talking about undead. Are you not undead?
I am first and foremost an elf.
Okay.
I was the first of my kind to walk this earth. After being created by our creator.
Oh.
Jen will pop their mind link up to Divana. And just go, I know we're not meant to give spoilers, but their care for this city may be a driving factor in their alignment with us. Onrush and all that?
Yeah, you're right. The one
I will show you. Trying to talk in your heads in front of me does not help you much.
I know. I'm, like I said, Your Majesty, we're trying to be really careful. Mostly so your hard work here is not going to be undone.
If you wish to be careful, try and stay on my good side.
All right. Okay.
I meant no offense. It was merely a way of conferring without revealing information. I did not want to appear rude by doing so in front of you. I will refrain from doing it again.
Which, to that point, all my
Certainly well spoken for one of the last of your kind.
yeah. I also will add that some things we say might appear rude, but that's because we don't have all the answers yet, and we don't know what's happening right now. We only know what we know, and what we know is that in the future, this city will be destroyed because of abyssal hordes. And it seems like some people who are aligned with the demons, they've also somehow found ways to involve the undead, but it's not like a friend of ours. She specializes in undead of all sorts, and she's even said that this is not normal. Whatever they're doing, it's not normal. That's all I know. I'm sorry.
There is a corruption at the heart of what is fighting us, we believe. So
Yeah.
The reason I accepted this audience is because one of you has my blood.
Who?
Looks at Dagon.
Oh, yeah. The one also turns.
Who
to,
also looks
David.
like, huh?
Yeah.
Blood is the currency of the soul, and you certainly have a peace of mind. Now, that makes me think, what kind of a catastrophe must have occurred for me to share my blood with someone like you? That confirms one thing. In one way, shape, or form, even in your time, I endure.
Tan, would we? I mean,
That's
no,
on
the one
you
is pretty good. Yeah, that was like a connection. Also, I have another question.
Uh-huh.
Might probably do, I'm guessing the answer is no, but I'm going to ask anyway. Because how did you say this?
Sebastian.
Sebastian did like all kinds of blood fucking and whatever, and like has like long black hair, wears like red robes. The Red Witch also had long black hair and wore red robes. Do I recognize these robes at all? Is it not as in like
You don't
is it, like,
recognize these robes, I'll say.
Okay. But yeah. But when I look at the that king, I'll go like, I mean, yes. And okay, I'll just yeah. Sorry, I'm once again being a little careful, but yes, and we knew someone. Well, we knew you, not you, but a version of you. I think I'm not sure. I'm sorry, I don't have the answer. I am honest. I just don't know. But yes, you endure. I think.
See, he looks at you, interestingly.
A strange coincidence, perhaps. Well, if that is indeed the case, at least some version of me granted you a modicum of trust.
Yeah, he helped us a lot, actually, and protected us a couple times. And if you feel more comfortable, you can. I'm willing to step into a zone of truth if you don't believe me.
I don't know how this works. Maybe another way. If How much knowledge do we want to share? How much
I
knowledge
mean,
do you require from us?
yeah, that's a better question.
What's that?
How much knowledge do you require from us? If you want to know everything, then I guess there might be a way, but
If what you say is true and the city is destined to fall, then so be it. Fighting against the tides of time, head first, has never ended well for anyone.
No, but you must do everything that you would have done otherwise. Because we can otherwise
I assure
time and
you,
history's changed.
I am the first and last line of defense this entire kingdom possesses.
Okay.
The way I act is always with that duty. That will not change. I will bring that mother of betrayers down one way or the other.
Okay.
If
I will
the city
look
is
at
to
the rock.
fall, I will prepare for what comes after, one way or the other, regardless of the city's fall. I will prepare.
So I will look at Nirvana and I will kind of raise my eyebrows as if to say, are we sharing everything?
I think. I mean, like he's not requesting anything so far. I think Nirvana's more just like gives a nod as in or like if you I think it's more just they're just thinking like we should answer anything he asks honestly, but we don't have to like of our own in like what's the word like we don't have to
Volition,
yeah share anything if it's not requested of us.
Okay, and I will settle down a little bit because I was going to do something fucking crazy.
Yeah, don't please don't.
Tell me this. In your time, there are elves, yes? You seem to possess some of my blood.
Yeah, yes, there are. I mean, one of our one of our friends who unfortunately passed away was an elf, but he mentioned Elevarda. He mentioned he mentioned I think having a vision or something. I don't know. He didn't get to explore that path before he passed away. But and my grandparent, one of my grandparents, was an elf, and I didn't know them. But
If there are elves, I ask you, who leads them?
who leads them?
Clearly, it is not me.
No, I don't. Also, Dad, there is no leader. No, I might before I say something that's not true.
Roll me a history.
Oh God. Okay.
I mean, in the large part, the races are less factioned than they are now. I don't think I would be wrong in saying.
That's 16 total.
You would know there's no like outright leader for all elves, but you know that the closest thing there is to an elven settlement in the world now is Jade Hollow, and that is ruled by Queen Genesia Far Hollow.
Right. I will relay that then,
Yeah.
since he asked that.
I see. And that means even in your time, I have not succeeded.
It was. I mean, I wasn't there for when some of this stuff happened. I wasn't born yet, but the devastation to our planet is big, really, really big, and that's why we need to get back. Because otherwise,
The
we lose more.
elves need a leader.
Okay.
They are unguarded without one. For as long as we live, it is dangerous to be unguarded.
May I ask why? Because that will help us.
I do not know how things are done from whence you come, but if there is no one protecting a people, they're always open to the influence of others who might do them harm.
Also, he's racist.
Oh yeah.
You,
Giving
I'll
very much
say,
the
I'll
race.
say you gather he does not mean quite literally in terms of, oh, an elf needs to be protecting elves. You get that there's a meaning of almost like a special thing that exists for elves.
So I'm gonna go back to this above the table. We read on the monolith something about protecting the long-eared something, right?
Yeah. That's also where I'm. But I think that's also why Devana is like asking, like, because we've read this, and then also like this, like, and there's also obviously like the. I mean, I don't know if Devana knew that, but the fact that, for example, Jasper went to the abyss, and then I forgot her name. Someone asked like, oh, how is he? And then also Devana has that their own share of weird experiences. For example, the Emerald Whiskey that only seems to trigger something for them specifically, and they have elven blood. So I think they're kind of like that's why they asked him like what's so important, or not important, but like why.
I spoke of the mingling is the wrong word, but mingling of peoples. There is no the dwarves have a home, but they roam and live in cities that are cohabited greatly in our time.
I'll make it simpler for you to understand. Let's take your example of the dwarves. They have a leader, yes? They have a god they all pray to?
Yes, gods. The gods exist in different forms. We have learned from those that...
That is what I mean. A patron deity is quite important for a people, especially ones that live as long as we do. We do not have one at the moment. I am doing what I can in their stead.
Oh.
Wait.
Okay.
What happened?
I am the first elf. Our patron protector was my father.
Wait, how?
Whose namesake I carry.
Okay, that much is very on the nose. Okay, you know what he said now.
Wait,
what?
No. So if you're the first elf, then who created you was not an elf? Your father was not an elf, is what you're saying.
We were made in the image of our Creator. Those creations are what came to be known as elves. We had other names as well. God's spawn, celestials, Asimar.
And yes, that is news for all of you. For all you know, Asimar are Salima's kids.
Yeah.
He's saying all of them are Asimar.
Interesting. I think also, but I guess it would also make sense if he says like, oh, like celestials, and then goes to Asimar, because Asimar are also considered almost like holy, right? Like they have like the whole like thing. So it would make sense. I think like me and Devana.
No, that's what he's saying though. Like you see, as he says that also, he sees your confusion.
No. I'm not saying. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm thinking more like I think what Devana is gathering is like, oh, Asimar might be a not a species, but a title for a species that's considered holy.
Quick above the table question, Tan.
Mm-hmm.
In world, do I know the name Lolth? Like, is Lolth no? Okay, so I can't say. So I can't do what I wanted to do, which would say that like even the drow was shaking off the shackles of Lolth, and yeah. Okay. Then I will not say any of that. That's what I wanted to check.
Drow isn't in history books.
No.
Like Drow goddess or that whole thing, like that's not in the history books.
So I will, without saying that, I would say even in the world we live in the time we live in, there is no great conflict between the elves and the drow as we have just witnessed. The drow move about the world as freely as you or I.
I have killed many of my kin for as long as I can remember. I too was not always this. I was the leader of our people, for I was our first. But that was under the guidance of my creator, in whose absence, without these protections I speak of, much was cast aside. I was cast aside. My people were cast aside. We had nowhere to go. I fought on every battlefield there is out there to build a home for my people, to build a home where my father fell in defiance to the mockery of that act that people had made. I stand here now in our home, prepared to welcome him back. For that is our purpose. And in that journey, much was corrupted and broken and twisted, and that is the existence you see in front of you now. And if that monster is what I need to be to save what I need to save, then that is exactly what I will be. You may have your reservations and animosities towards the undead. I was the first of that as well, for a reason. Because I refuse to die simply because I have no one there to protect me. I live here and I will continue to live here. As for all of you, I will cut to the chase. I may potentially have a way to send you back home. That task, in all lights, would outright get you killed, for the one that watches that pathway does not give warnings to trespassers. There is only one punishment for those that breach time.
Okay.
The way through this, under his nose, requires a great deal of magic. Magic that will need to be harnessed. And for that, I believe we can help each other.
Okay. What would you need?
There are two places of contention my kingdom faces. I wish to remove that contention. I can go and harness what is needed from that place, and while I am doing so, you will assist me. With enough magic harnessed, I will send you on your way and I will keep the rest for myself.
Alright. I mean, does it require us to have magic? Because of all of this, I lost a lot of mine, unfortunately.
As you say that, Devon, look down. You don't know when this happened in your travels. Your runes are glowing.
They look down and they're like, or maybe
Might have happened weeks ago. You don't know when. You haven't been checking, really.
Is it like
No, it's definitely it's a proximity.
or did you
Or
know
it happened a bit ago and you never checked.
essentially It happened. I think
It's been over a month.
Yeah. I think it looked like, well, okay, maybe not actually.
I'll
Interesting.
make this simple. The two places of contention. I'll let you choose. There's another group here. I'll send them to the other one. Firstly, we've been getting some reports that are troubling from the island of Aluwada, further north of here.
Don't want to go back there.
Some treacherous creatures are breaching upon our land and our rule. I mean to go there and put a stop to this. Will assist me. Alternatively, we are currently at war with the Kingdom of Fultanis. We share a border, and what they do is causing us a lot of problems. And while we are in a stalemate there at the moment, we seem to have angered quite a few gods. One such individual from perhaps that kingdom, but is operating near the border between the two, in the neutral territory, has been conducting some strange arcane practices. And those practices have begun causing a lot of problems. They are stealing blood, which is a currency I care for greatly.
Stealing what?
Blood.
Blood. Oh.
They seem to have made a little home for themselves there, and have been gaining followers as of late.
Well, not that one. Not that one. We're going to the islands.
And you see, he continues and says, I do not believe this person stands with the kingdom. I simply mean to explain to them the dangers, and perhaps we can reach an understanding and a pact of neutrality. I believe whatever they're trying to harness is beyond their understanding. I can share with them my great knowledge I possess of the arcane to assist them, and in return, they do not monopolize what they are doing, and they do not harm those who are not to be harmed. So, either you'll help me attain a truce and a pact with this individual and their group, or you help me fight against whatever it is near these islands.
Can we have a moment to discuss?
You will have this evening. I shall confer with the other group as well. If they come to a decision before you, then you will have to do whatever they did not.
Well, I don't think we need an evening. I think, can we, like, outside just for like 5 minutes?
Discuss where you wish. As I said, you are guests.
Okay. So, thank you.
Be right back.
Your Majesty. Yes, you're back. And like the one will go outside
And
of the room.
I will say, as you step outside,
Yeah.
we will end our session there.
Ah! Oh, I would look at Dagan like, do you think it's a good idea? Or because I don't think it's a good idea to go to the last one. I think we should go to the islands.
I think we should go fuck things up.
I think we should go to the island. I think also for a because Shabisi never got to. I think it's kind of like, oh, let's figure out what's there, but also because the other one does sound like it could be
There's
my
a lot of
patron.
lore there.
Island in the top is
I
Barnacle
know.
Bay, right?
Hmm?
That's Barnacle Bay, right?
But he said this is a different
What?
Did I say anything? I just
No.
said Island of Aluwada.
But what else is to the north of Emerald City, right? It has to be Barnacle Bay,
it's-
right?
I think more just thinking it's
Going
either
back
like
to
because
Barnacle.
Yabisi was like linked to Elevada, that's like where Divana's leading there, but also the other reason Divana's leading there is because the second option sounded like it could be their patron, and they're like, I don't want to get involved in that.
You don't want to
And
meet
fuck
your patron?
myself
Why?
Because timey-wimey bullshit. And I think also because Ivana is thinking, like, if something fucks up and then we go back,
You're
and
already
I never
talking to
made
the
this...
king of the elves. Timey-wimey bullshit is past
Okay,
that.
no, but I think this is more personal because if they fuck things up, go back, and this never happened, they don't have their fucking powers.
All right. I'm not
Yeah,
sorry.
but
Anyway,
the thing is that the other group is gonna go facilitate this anyway, right? So it's gonna happen
Yeah,
regardless.
I will leave it to you guys for
We
later.
have time to figure it out. We have time to
Until then,
decide.
everyone,
Yes.
that is our session. We will be back in a week and 2 weeks, whatever. You know the schedule. You know the thing.
You don't know? Do you know the schedule?
I somewhat know the schedule. It's fine.
It's 2 weeks.
Yes. I wish it was week. Okay, it's fine. But yes, that is it for our session. You guys have fun watching. Hope you guys have fun playing. Next time, we will be dealing with some very intense things as you help King Sebahestian Corellon find some answers of his own. And joining us has been, well, Life Here is Gone, who was played by Assis, who also does Unskippable Cutscene with me and other bunch of APs and shows and things like that. You can find them on Lesbianing on socials. That is all the assistance she's getting from me. Next up, we have Pack Leaders Divana.
Oh no. Hi, I am Anna or Riley, whichever you prefer. I use they it pronouns, and I'm definitely human. You can find me in the tweet anywhere at Peculiar Planets. I'm on pretty much every social media. I do comic writing, I do tabletop writing, I do sensitivity reading, and you can find all about that at my website, peculiarplanets.com. As for other things, I am in a Pathfinder 2nd Edition actual play podcast called Twilight's Edge over at Tumble Through, where I play a very different character. Yes, Tumble Through. Episodes drop every Tuesday. We've just wrapped up season 2, so that's fun. And we have some intermission content until the next season, so that's good. Especially next week, maybe look out for episode for reasons, but you know. Anyway, that has been me. And yeah,
yes,
I'm not accepting this title. Fuck me.
Also, I fully forgot to mention, yes, because I'm professional and all that, all of our games in May and June, including the Dark Waters games, will be supporting the Trevor Project, which is our chosen organization to support for our fundraising for this period of time. And Steve will give more intel on them, of course. But yes, and also I forgot to do my own sign-off, which is very funny.
I was sort of thinking, like,
I was like, oh, I have to do a Ceases one is what I thought in my head, and then I forgot to do my own.
Your own. Okay.
But yes, mine is in that log. I am Tad or Tadfighter. You can find me at Tadfighter117 on Instagram, Tanfighter on Blue Sky. I do voice acting, action plays, writing, all that stuff. So if you need any of that done, you know where to look. But yes, moving on, we have Born of Ash.
Hi everyone, I'm Akash. I use he, him pronouns and had a fun session. And I think next one's going to be even better. So see you guys in 2 weeks.
Akash finally gets to do combat that he's been waiting for. Next up, we have Gendar.
No, have not been Gendar for a while. Hey, so I have been Jen, not Gendar. He exploded a couple of weeks ago. And I remain Mike. You can find me at Run Like Craig on Blue Sky, Run Like Craig on Run Like Craig 1979 on Instagram because I'm old. So I just tell you my date of birth because why wouldn't I? Yeah, you can also find me next Friday on this channel at this time, wrapping up because we're wrapping up at this time. Yeah, absolutely, because we're a well-oiled machine on the way we were, the Walking Dead TTRPG, where I have a wonderful cast, including Steve, Ardi, Baba Yaga, Morn, who's fantastic, and Danny fucking Mendoza is playing a dog in my Walking Dead campaign. So, you know, you don't want to miss it. Oh, it's incredible. So, yeah, episode 2 of that next week, which I've kind of written, so it's fine. You know, it's good.
Lovely. And last but not least, we have our host with the most, something the PP man himself, the Goon King, Shay.
Hello, hi. I'm Steve, also known as Sassy Pants, and I run Pantsless tables and other related things. Yeah, you can find me on Sassy Pants playing Deadlock because apparently I am soloing, maining Deadlock as my only game now, which is wild because who would have thought, right? Who would have thought me,
What a
MOBA player?
leap player
Wow,
you are.
fucking wild. Anyway, there's a bunch of cool stuff happening with Pantsless tables for the next few weeks. Like Dan mentioned, we are fundraising for the Trevor project and a secret second thing, which will be announced by Monday, which we're working on. Hopefully, will be done by then. We are also on track to launch merch next week. Well, we already have merch available, but it's going to be international shipping. I feel like I say this every time next week, and next week never fucking comes. But I'm going to do it.
merch.
Yeah. But I'm going to do it. This week is going to be, well, like next week, sorry, upcoming week. Before the 16th is going to happen, okay? If it does not happen, every day that it is delayed, I will donate 10% of proceeds from my proceeds of 10%, not the company's proceeds, to a charity. And also, for Pride, all of our games, like I said, including this one and Mike's upcoming game and our game tomorrow and our game Sunday and other things are going to be for Pride. We've got casting calls still open, which I should probably close by the end of, by Monday, most likely, for about 5 games that are full of chaos and whimsy and fun and vibes. So if you would like to play in those, should be somewhere on our socials. If not, I'll post that as well. Yeah, I think that's all of that. Important announcements for Pride also coming soon. Hopefully, we're able to do some good shit for some cool people. Yeah, that's me.
Hell yeah. And that is it for all of us. We will be back in 2 weeks with more Dark Waters. See you then.